This is Air Tiki 921 crew member Lisa Brightwell. As this is a shoeless flight to a barefoot destination, the crew will move through the aisles to collect all remaining footwear for immediate and permanent disposal. Thank you for your cooperation and for listening.
everybody. You have arrived at your destination. Welcome to paradise. This is the Tiki Man, and it is time for the show. Sit back and relax and have some fun with us. Jump in the YouTube chat and be a part of the show. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Well, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings his horn to the big band, voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pink striped suit and a big bad voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hand. And no one swings his horn to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right by my side.
Good morning, everybody.
Just talking away.
I'm talking away.
Yeah. B-Dog's here for the celebrities. Morning. Appreciate you being here. Flas?
Go Chiefs.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting day, that's for sure. We got Mark Mulch going to be joining us here shortly, about 10:30 or so. And we'll wake B-Dog up and so he can take a picture with him. That'd be great. Yeah, we got a brand new Almanac and, of course, JBL Travel Moment. All right, you ready to rock and roll? Come on, here we go. Here we go.
That's right, Jack. Drop some sweat. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. Yeah, we all wanna know.
Woo-wee. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station. Coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay, to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to all of our friends in the Rockin' Woods Tiki Bar up in Canada, Verona Corona, who is somewhere on a bus.
Listening.
Yeah.
From Cozumel.
Yeah. Well, her Verona is somewhere on a bus with Beth Travers.
She is.
Yeah.
But they have no internet.
They and I knew this was going to be a problem last week, and I said, okay, yeah, sure, that'd be great. Then I have no headphones, I can't hear, I have no iPod, I have no internet.
She's going to send a video. And by the way,
I'm like, what? Just send a video. That'd be great.
She has
I'm just glad
recruited a ton of people down there.
I am just glad that they're hooking up with each other and having fun. That's all that really matters. So
yeah, that's cool.
Now, good morning to our producer, Monica, who is always listening, and vacuum cleaner
Well,
Tom.
so is Verona. Yeah, she's got it on all the time. As a matter of fact, that's what I was saying. She's got it on all the time in her balcony.
Yeah, absolutely.
I talk to her every week on video.
Vacuum cleaner Tom.
He's always working.
He's always working. That's right. And, of course, Tinkerbell and everybody up in Canada. Good morning to everybody. Things are still the same up there. They still got snow, and it's been a lot warmer down here. So we're looking for a what I call more normal weather here
I'm waiting
in
on
the
the
tropics
sunshine.
of Tennessee. So
It was a beautiful sunrise, though, this morning.
yeah, absolutely. And all the
Stripes of
planets have
pink.
lined up.
The planets have been in line from the 21st to yesterday was the end of it, and it was gorgeous. I've been watching every night.
Is it sad I didn't notice?
It's been magnificent to watch.
Yeah, it has. It really has. So good morning to everybody up in Canada. I hope you're doing well. The BAR in Memphis, Tennessee, home of the Bodyguard and Ambassador Retreat. That, of course, is our ambassador of all great things, Michelle Myers. Good morning to you, darling, and good morning to the Bodyguard, the Deer Man, the Ice Cream Man, the Lifesaver in Mexico. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing fabulous. Beers and Bones Patio in Harrison Bay, Tennessee. That, of course, is our good friends, the Golden and Golden Girl with the good smelling hair and
Was there yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Katie and Millie had to chase the deer.
well, there you go. Katie had to pee on every blade of grass out in the
She
field.
did. No kidding. She peed on every blade of grass.
And of course, Golden, the grill master himself. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing wonderful. The cabin up north, the Broughton Shack and Deer Lodge in Old Forge, New York, home away from home for Donna and Bob Cummings, and they are at the Broughton Shack this morning.
And they just got a bunch of more snow.
Well, that's kind of what they will look forward to. That's why they picked that spot, because it snows more than anything else. So, and that is, of course, the Cabin Queen and Bob the Bob Master. So good morning to you guys.
To Bob Master, we got to get a better name. Come on now.
Bob the Bob Master. I like it.
You like it? Bob Sled Master? How about Snow Machine Master or Snowmobile
Bob
Master?
Sled
Snowman.
Bob.
Bobsled Bob, the snowman. Yeah.
I don't know. We got to come up with something different.
Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina. That is Jinx Creek Retreat,
Yeah.
home of Mo and the Mystery Man. We call him the Mystery Man because he's in the Witness Protection Program. He's not allowed to come out and participate in anything to do with Tiki Man Radio. But Mo does. She's a big supporter of Tiki Man Radio. Everywhere she goes, she tells everybody about Tiki Man Radio, sends in shout-outs, does all kinds of stuff. So thank you, Mo, for everything you do.
Absolutely.
The Treetop Flowers Patio and Tiki Bar located over in Queen City, North Carolina, home of Marty and Angela Gentry. Good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing wonderful. Rick and Pat's Backyard Oasis in Williamsport, Maryland, home of Shy Patty and Rick the Stick, who is traveling today, so he's not going to be able to do his show today. So he will make a post here in a little bit. He just sent me a text about it, so I appreciate the heads up, and I will adjust the radio station accordingly. So good morning. Be safe out there. Hope everything's okay where you're at. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio, that is the Paradise Way Tiki Bar, home of Ed the Train Man, our picture girl Pat, and of course all of the conductors and all the grandkids. Good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing wonderful. The Beachy Shell Hideaway in beautiful Key West, that is home of B-Man and Michelle and the Beachy Shell Studios. They do Coastal Confessions from 7 to 9 on Friday, and of course they've really been enjoying this weather, you know. The snowbirds are freaking the hell out because it's snowing in Florida. But other than that, Key West has been just nice. You know,
Nice.
like 70 degrees, 75, you know, and I mean, that's nice and comfortable down there. So,
That is nice. Woo.
you know, so everything down there has been just wonderful. So, good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing wonderful. Let's hear the Pond Front Patio in Ottawa. That is home of B-Dog and Lou, of course, in the Legend Studio, where they do tropical country on Wednesdays from 7 to 9. And let's see here. Lake Music in Harrison Bay. That, of course, is Flaz and Reese. The Big House on the Hill. The perfect sledding hill. But we don't know what happens when you get to the bottom of it. We never see them again.
Yeah.
You go right off into the lake.
In your toboggan, you know, wearing a toboggan on a toboggan.
Hey, yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Well, there you go. We're a toboggan on a toboggan. Listen, you're in the South now, so you got to.
I know.
You know.
Toboggan goes on your head and you sit on the sled.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. The Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio, the Seaside She Shed.
All right.
That is Dave Signs and Beth Travers and MFG Records, big supporters of Tiki Man Radio. And, of course, Beth Travers is down in Mexico. Is Dave with her?
No, I think it's just Beth. I don't know. I don't know if Dave's with her. Actually, I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
I don't know that.
So I don't know if he's down in Inglewood, Florida, where the Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio, the Sea Shed is. But wherever he is, I'm sure he's thinking about some song or some tune or something. He's probably playing on his guitar right now. So good morning to you guys. I hope you're doing fabulous. The Comeback Tiki out up in Minnesota, where you'll find them at Bessamosas on Sunday morning.
You betcha.
Shelley Forsyth and the crew. Good morning to you guys. The Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina. Rocking on the back porch to Tiki Man Radio. Happy Sunday to you. In the Paradise North, home of King David and Pat of Southampton, New York. And over in Sweden, we've got the Tiki Balcony, home of the Swedes. Good afternoon to you guys. And JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Medford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. Welcome to Tiki Man Radio. We are streaming live on the Camys Grammy live cam, so make sure you subscribe. Go ahead and hit the like button if you're on there right now. And there's a little trick to that. You have to X out of the chat if you're doing it on your phone, hit the like button, and then hit chat again, and you're right back where you're at. So make sure you hit that like button. That helps us out a lot. So we really appreciate it when you do that. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Threads. You can also download the free Tiki Man Radio app and listen on 26 other platforms that are out there. So if you've got something like TuneIn or My Tuner FM on that comes on your Roku TVs or a lot of the TVs that are out there.
Soundgarden.
Yeah, Soundgarden. We are on those platforms that comes on those TVs. So you can just pull up there and search Tiki Man Radio, make it one of your favorites, and then it'll be easy for you to find next time. Mm-hmm. If you're listening to us on the radio right now, you can come over to YouTube and be a part of the chat. Just make sure you subscribe. After 30 minutes, you'll be able to get into the chat, and make sure you hit the like button, and we certainly appreciate that. So we got Mark Mulch going to be joining us around 10:30, I think he said, and I'm not sure about the time there, if he's thinking it's Nashville time or whatever. But
it could be 11:30.
He was texting me last night, so we're looking forward to having him in here and getting caught up with him, and I'm sure he's bringing Grace with him.
I hope so.
Yeah, and it's always good to get caught up with those guys. And, man, what a fun time they had down in Key West with us this year at the showcase and upstairs and the ready room, and looking forward to those guys. And, of course, they came here for the summer party as well. And I'm sure that's going to be a topic when he gets here. But anyway, all right.
Awesome.
Who we got out there today, Hippie G?
We've got our good friend Mo. She is out there. Maureen We Hunt.
Good morning, Mo. Happy Sunday to you.
She is out there listening. And Edward Contreras and Pat. Good morning, you guys.
Yeah, good morning.
We got Z&G is out there. Tammy Manis is out there. Good morning.
Morning, Tammy.
Chris Bellamy. Hello, my friend.
Yeah, make sure you go to chrisbellamy.com and check out his schedule. That's he is working like a dog out there, okay?
He's working all the time. He's a fantastic guitarist.
He says he's got
singer-songwriter.
He's like nine gigs a week. And I'm like, listen, there's only 7 days, okay?
Yeah, there's only 7 days, man.
You're killing yourself.
We got Roger Sylvie is out there saying good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Roger. Happy Sunday to you.
Gypsy Travels is out there saying good morning.
Good morning, Gypsy. And, of course, that is one of our big sponsors. And, we're taking the whole crew, the volunteers, out to a sandbar this year. We kind of set that up, everybody that volunteers. Now, we're going to have a limited amount of volunteers this year, but we'll designate those, and because we have to plan the boat accordingly. And, of course, not everybody can go, but we're going to do that on Sunday.
That's right.
And thank you, Gypsy Travels, for everything you do, including having my book there in the gift shop there. That's nice.
That was sweet. Yes,
nice.
Yes. And then we got, let's see, Donna and Bob Cummings are out there. And
good morning.
They said, let's see. Oh, Donna said, go Bills. I don't even know who the Bills are.
Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we got Graham Andrews and Nicole are out there. Good morning to you guys.
Yeah. Nicole's out there, and of course.
They are in Anna Marie Island.
Yeah, they're in Anna Marie Island, one of my favorite places on Earth. And obviously it was devastated with the last hurricane, and we lost the rod and reel pier.
Yeah,
And,
our favorite spot to take pictures at.
Yeah.
But anyway, it will be rebuilt. And he said, Graham said that, or Nicole, I was talking to Nicole, she said that it looks pretty good. They're rebuilding what's been torn up on the island, so it's really good.
Of course, she is JM Real Estate, your Space Coast connection.
That's right.
For your commercial real estate, and sponsor for
Ed the Train Man.
Ed the Train Man on Mondays. So thank you so much for Nicole Reed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And let's see, we've got, what else we got on here? Ada Longo's out there. Good morning, darling.
Good morning, Ada.
Got Frank Goddard is out there. Good
Morning,
morning
Frank.
to you. Let's see who we got on the next one down here. We got Michelle Myers and Tim out there. Good morning to
Good
you.
morning. Good morning.
We got Beth Travers, of course. She is with Verona today. And Mo chimed in to me, or she texted me and said that Dave is actually on a cruise.
Really?
Yeah, so Dave's on a cruise and Beth is in Cozumel. Very cool.
Well, I'm sure that it's not got anything to do with Tiki Man Radio or JBL Travel Group or anything like that. So, he's got a whole nother radio family somewhere.
Yep.
Then we've got, of course, our producer, Monica. She's out there saying good morning and happy Sunday.
She's always listening. Good morning to you.
And we got Andrew Dean saying good morning.
The music man himself.
That's
Good morning
right.
to you, brother.
Good morning.
Put a lot of coffee
That's a lot
behind.
of O's.
It's a lot of O's and a lot of coffee behind there.
He does that because of my morning post.
I know.
You guys are about due to come through and get in the studio with us.
Oh, Mo said she met the same trip. They are together on the cruise. So they are in Cozumel together. Okay.
There you go.
I got confused.
Mo and the mystery man are in Cozumel as well?
No. Beth and Dave.
Okay, Beth and Dave.
Okay.
With the view
Beth and
off
Dave.
of her porch
Oh, okay.
Sure.
of a dry riverbed.
What? What
don't
are you
know.
talking about?
Hey, check me out. I am. When I'll finish in just a second, but when I had my first car, and
Damn, we got to go back that far?
Yeah, and I had to sit on 2 phone books just to see over the steering wheel. You remember phone books? Remember
Yeah.
they were really thick, so I had
Yeah.
to sit on 2 phone books to see over the steering wheel.
Now the seat raises up all by itself.
Yeah, I know, right? But today,
We got to do something about these short people. We got to make seats go up.
I don't know what's up with my microphone, but I cannot adjust it. It's really tight, and so I had to sit on a phone book.
Today?
Except for it's a pillow.
It's the same microphone you have every week.
I know it's weird, but I had to jump up here
Okay,
because
fine.
I'm too short to reach it. Anyway, okay, moving on. All right, we got Jason Whitler is out there saying good morning.
Morning, Jason.
We've got Shell Morgan is out there. That's Castaway Sauce Company.
Absolutely. And, of course, they're sponsored for the weekly Almanac with Tiki Jane
Jane.
coming up here at around 11 o'clock.
Yes. We got Harold Booth out there. Good morning, darling.
Morning, brother.
And we've got Bahama Brad is saying good morning. I hope you and Ashley are well, and little Ellie.
Yeah, good morning to you, sweetheart. Don't let the sunshine hurt your eyes.
And we got Barry D is saying hello out there.
Morning, brother.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
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 I needed to poke him.
Yeah,
He's
no.
really tired. Bless his heart.
All right.
I understand. I was yesterday, too.
Good morning to daughter Julie. She's out there.
Good morning.
Good
Julie.
morning.
Good morning to the Beach Maniac who's chiming in.
Jemima had to do that with her pillows, Julie says. Get on the pillows. So.
Get on the pillows. I know. I had to use phone books back in the day. Crazy.
The beautiful Sean Crawley's out there this morning.
Hello, sweetheart.
Good morning.
And we have Jody, Camys Grammys is out there.
Good morning to the Flamingo girl. She says, "Go Chiefs!"
Yep. She also has recommendation for the cabin girl and Bob Sled.
Bob Sled.
Bobsled.
The cabin queen and Bob Sled.
Yeah.
I love it. Now that
sounds
goes
pretty
better.
good.
That was
I
her
like
vote.
Bobsled.
Bob Sled.
I like that.
Mike Trenholm's out there. Good morning,
Good
Mike.
morning, Mike.
Morning,
The
Mike.
Golden Girl is out there
Good
saying
morning.
good morning.
Good
She said
morning.
Baby Willow spent the night last night.
She
Oh.
did.
So she is watching the Sunday morning show for the first time.
I know, and I missed her.
I love all these kids
I went
doing
there
this.
yesterday, and I was hoping to see her, and I went a little too early, and Willow was not there yet, so I missed her.
Philip Stanley says good
There
morning
we
from
go.
Wisconsin.
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 Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, righty. We have, of course, the ambassador of all great things, Michelle Myers, is out there.
That's right. Good morning.
And scrolling on down here, trying to get.
Oh my gosh, I forgot one.
Uh-oh.
Dan Ware, chopped liver.
What? Don't ever forget him. Listen, just
I
call
said
his
it
name
earlier.
even if you don't see it. That way we got to hear
Lord,
about it.
I said it earlier, and I thought I did, and I skipped it, I guess.
He's like, what the hell? I'm
so
sitting here.
sorry.
I'm here.
I thought I said your name.
Good morning to Randall Lynn out there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nicole Reed says that they are driving home today from Anna Marie Island. They had a great weekend. Graham's brother and SIL, Dale and Pat,
Sister-in-law.
are listening on the drive home as well.
Oh,
Hey.
absolutely. Well, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning.
I got to get up with all these kids, abbreviations and stuff.
Kids. Nicole's our age. Come on now. Let's see.
She could be a kid at heart.
She is.
Come on.
She is.
All right. Of course, Ed the Train Man is out there chiming in, and that is it. That's all I got.
All righty.
Make sure everybody out there, like the video.
Yes, please do. And it includes all of y'all as well. And everybody out in the chocolate bar, go ahead and hit the like button. And
Bob likes bobsled.
I like bobsled. That's
the
pretty
cabin
cute.
queen and the bobsled.
I like that.
Bob the bobsled. I like it. Okay, we'll go with that then. All right, well, let's get this day started off right the island way with some positive vibes. And let me go over here. And let's see here. That's something I was going to play, but where is it? Oh, here we go. Got a new song called Costa Rica. And so let's go down to Costa Rica and got a video for Costa Rica. And, of course, the resort is sold out now.
Wow.
So now, if you waited too long, it's too late to go. And so we need to start talking about next year, and we'll get you signed up, So if you're one of those people that was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to the last minute, it's now too late. So, unfortunately. So, and that also means my sister is not going to be able to go either. So, that's a shame. But I guess she waited too long. But let's get this day started off right the island way with some positive vibes and get some coffee in us, for God's sakes.
We learn to love The beauty that beats just a salt crusted on our face. The friendships I made will always make me hurt. In Costa Rica, someday I will return. We go with the flow like the wind and the water around us. We learn to love and learn to live our life. We go with the flow like the wind and the water around us. We learn to love and learn to live our life.
Hey, this is the Barefoot Man. I am sitting out here in the middle of the ocean, and I'm listening to Tiki Man Radio right now.
Yeah, that was wild.
Hey, how's it, brother?
How's it, brother?
Good, man. Another beautiful Hawaiian day. Yeah. Surf's up. Just cruising along the beach of Waikiki on a sunny afternoon. Thinking about the days I used to splash in the ocean and build castles in the sand. Those were the days. And surfing queens, publets, and canoes, whoa, on a big day, alongside the legends, Buffalo, Rabbit, the Napoleon brothers, and yeah, Duke himself. Those were the days. There's a rhythm to these islands that rapture you like a hula dancer. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise.
Excuse me, are you a movie star?
No.
You look like one. The island people are so nice. They say it's aloha?
Yeah, aloha. It's a lifestyle. It means hello, goodbye, it's love. It's everywhere and it's in everything. It's the spirit of these islands. You can feel it everywhere.
Oh, I can feel it all right.
But don't leave without it. Welcome to my paradise. 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 Now, can you imagine if every visitor took the spirit of aloha home with them and spread it around? Can you imagine what this world would be like? Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. And the hula girls say, oh yeah. Go girls. I'm feeling that. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to my paradise.
Hey everybody, this is Bob Shealy. Thank you for listening to my music here on Tiki Man Radio, where the very best in trot rock music is played. So sit back, relax, and chillax, because your ears could not be in better hands.
Chillax, that's what the man from Jamaica said.
dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. War is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, bigger lives and bigger sights. Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Father, 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 everybody thinks we're wrong. Oh, who are they to judge us just because our hair is long? You know we've got to find a way, bring some understanding here today. Oh, bigger lights and bigger signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Just tell me what's going on. What's going on? 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 What's going on?
That's right. That is Playing for Change right there. What's going on? Well, what's going on is we've got Mark Mulch and Grace here in the studio with us. Yay!
Yay!
Let me see here. Let me get y'all's microphones over here. How about now? Can you?
Hey, good morning, everybody.
There we go. There we go.
I got to try and find my radio voice. This is probably going to be my
You may have to raise that microphone up a little bit. It's on a boom there. You see.
There we go.
There we go.
There you
right.
go.
Yeah.
I had to sit on a pillow today.
Yeah.
Here to the
That's a whole nother story. But hey, I'm so glad to have you guys back in the studio. And we were just talking about they went to Ruby Falls.
Oh,
Oh, that is so pretty.
It was great.
Cool.
Have you never been?
I've been once before, but it's got to be
It just-
18 years ago or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. So.
Isn't
I've
it
never
gorgeous?
been. It's amazing. It just blew my mind. I was the little kid holding up the tour line.
I love it.
She really was.
I'm always the little kid.
Yeah, it was a problem a couple times.
Yeah. And of course, they're talking about maybe going to Rock City as well. And
that's beautiful,
I was
too.
telling them I haven't heard if the incline is back open.
I don't think it is right now.
Yeah.
There was a fire, and
Okay.
they had to.
It burned the cable in two.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So they're
So
repairing
you definitely want to make sure it's fixed.
Yeah.
That's very important
Yeah, it
right
goes
there.
like-
Cable
Up
and a
like
lot
this.
of the tracks.
Yeah.
Burn up, yeah.
Absolutely.
What caused the fire?
A rock slide.
Oh, that makes sense.
Rock slide created a spark, and boom, that whole side of the mountain was on fire.
Yeah.
Holy.
Rockside and Rock
Crazy.
City.
Yeah, good
I was
figure.
already writing the song.
Yeah.
Rock City.
Rock City. I like
Go to
it.
Rock City.
Well, speaking of songs, you and Manalo has been really getting together and creating some music.
Yeah. We got Sunrise Vibes out right now, and I love the song, and I love what we've been able to do with it and stuff. And we did our first ever Sunrise Vibes show down at Meeting of the Minds, where we somehow got a bunch of people to come out at like 5:30 in the morning for a show on the beach.
Really?
Yeah.
We had no idea if they were going to show up. I went to get the donuts, and I came back and literally thought, like, we might be eating a lot of donuts.
Which wouldn't be a bad thing, you know.
And I showed up, and there was 30. It was the most beautiful thing ever. There was 30 people just following Manalo and Mark out onto the beach into the sunrise with their guitars, and it was just so
Very
beautiful.
cool.
It was really cool.
It was great. So we're going to try and do that, you know, as often as we can when there's an event going on and stuff. So.
Well, I'm sure there's a story behind the name Sunrise Vibes, but it sounds like it came, it kind of came from somebody taking a picture of a sunrise or something, right?
You're very right, sir. So one day on Manalo's Instagram, he posted a sunrise photo, and his little thing was just, all it said was Sunrise Vibes. And it turned out that his wife, Lisa, would send him these sunrise photos.
Oh, that's nice.
Almost every day or whenever she thought it was a good one or something like that. And
I get grocery lists.
I thought that was a very nice thing. And so he posted it and said Sunrise Vibes. And the moment I saw it on Instagram, I texted him and said, hey, that's the song. We had been talking about how we needed to write a song together and stuff. And I said, that's the song, Sunrise Vibes. And Sunrise Vibes, and sent him some lyrics, you know, in the text. And then he texted me back, not even saying yeah you're right or nothing like that, just more lyrics. And then we kept going back and forth, and then the next thing I got was a voice memo, and the voice memo was him singing a little bit.
All right,
on
already
it. And
singing.
then I was like, oh, okay, and then I sent him back another voice memo, and then later on we finished it like via Zoom, and recorded it in Nashville.
That's awesome. You know, it's really interesting to. It's not always easy to find somebody to work with like that. You know, where you're basically on the same page, lyric wise, how it flows, this, that, whatever. It's not always easy to find somebody to work with like that. So, it seems like you guys have kind of hit it off and done real well.
Yeah, it's funny. Manalo and I met each other at a songwriter festival about 4 years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, in Fort Myers Beach. It's called Island Hopper Songwriter Festival.
Sure. Yeah.
And what they did was they put a Nashville songwriter together with a local songwriter. And Manalo was the guy that they put me together with. And within 2 songs, we were like best friends.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
We just really liked each other's music, and then we were already cutting up with each other, and then we did another show together that weekend, and then we sort of stayed in touch over, through social media and stuff, but then hadn't seen each other, and then we just happened to be at the same Trop Rock event, like about a year or 2 later, and like literally ran into each other. We're like, hey, you're here? Yeah, I'm here. You doing this? Yeah, I'm doing this. Oh, wow. We should do something together then. That kind of thing.
That's awesome. Good. Well, I know we enjoyed having you guys down in Key West.
That was the best.
So fun.
Yeah. That was Grace's first time in Key West. You guys are helping Grace live her life over here.
Know.
Guys, I love Trop Rock. Okay.
Yeah. Well, when he's off, signing autographs or whatever he's doing, you're welcome to come here, use the guest room, and do some sightseeing anytime here in Chattanooga.
Sounds good.
Okay?
I'll take you up on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm very proud of our city. Heather and I both grew up here.
Yeah.
These guys are all implants. They come from other places, but we grew up here, and there's so much to see and so much to do, especially in the when the weather's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
we're very proud of it.
Yeah.
Downtown Chattanooga used to be just completely industrial when we were kids, and
steel plants,
chicken houses.
As a lot of towns did in America. So
yeah, absolutely. But it has really transformed. It's beautiful now.
It's amazing.
I love it. I love coming down from Nashville too. Just you get everything here. Like a history. You get Ruby Falls and the outdoor stuff. But I love it here. I'm ready.
And Grace had also never been to Key West, which was great. So that got us down to show her Key West.
Yeah, Key
and now
West
she's
is very special.
Yeah. Oh my
Love
gosh.
it.
It's always great when people can come to our event in Key West and see what we do on the road. And see how smooth it works. We work on that all year long to make sure that when the artist gets up there, they're ready to go. The sound man's working it together. Everything's clicking right along. And when you're done, come over and do the interview. The other artist is setting up, and we just roll with that.
You did a great job.
You have a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
I mean, really and truly.
Yeah.
We take a lot of pride in that because we hear that it's not that way everywhere, but we don't know any other way to do it. As a matter of fact, this year we had a new sound man, and we freaked out.
We
because
did. We were like, we don't know this guy.
the sound man is really the key to the whole success
Absolutely.
of everything.
Yep.
If you got a bad sound man or the sound is off, people are just like, well, this event sucks. And you're doing the same thing you always do, but the sound man is so important. And literally like a week or so before the event, the sound man that we've used the last three and a half years couldn't do it. But he recommended this guy, and he did a fantastic job.
He did.
He did a great job. Yeah.
But
all super smooth, and we had a great time at the Ready Room up there. That was a great space.
Yeah,
it was a great event. Awesome job, guys.
Well, the Ready Room is is something that we've only got 3 nights up there, and but it's when we started when me and the Minds left Key West, and people are like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to afford to go to both or this or that or whatever. We had to figure out a way. First of all, we had to get the sponsors to make sure all the artists are paid.
Right.
And then we created the Ready Room, so you got another private series, and then you don't have to worry about the rain.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
true.
A lot of artists want to do the sunset sails, right?
Right.
And depending on the weather is really depending on how well that's going to go.
Yeah.
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 But we always say the Ready Room, it never leaves port. It's always in the same spot, air conditioning
That's
on.
a good way to put it. Never
Yeah.
And at the end of the night, too, I think when everybody's hot and a little tired, there was something really special about that show, and very intimate and relaxed, but a nice end of the night. So, yeah, I love that spot.
Well, the key to the whole trop rock community is the house concerts, and being able to get out and introducing yourself to this community, that crowd, this place, whatever, and being able to tell people who you are and the stories behind the song.
Yes.
Great. And we wanted to recreate that in Key West, and that's why there's couches and everything there. Of course, you got to have a bar and a bartender, but I mean, doesn't everybody have a bar?
That's exactly right. Everyone has a bar like that in their house, right?
But it was so cool having you guys down there. And so what else is going on? You and Kirsty have been working a lot.
Yeah. We were really happy about, I have to be honest, when we came up with the idea for Tropic Wonderland, our Christmas parody of Winter Wonderland, Grace didn't even know this, and I told her once it came out, and everybody was like, "We love it, it's great, it's so fun." I was nervous because we were being silly and everything like that. And that what's funny though is that idea came from mine and Kirsty's drive back to Nashville from when we did our first interview here.
Really?
Yeah. So we left, and y'all were so great, and we were kind of celebrating the success of Tied Down and stuff like that. And we're driving back to Nashville and said, well, we got to follow this up at some point. We got to do another duet together.
Sure.
And we both agreed that it should be a Christmas song. And then we're driving, and we started thinking, well, what Christmas song could we make, trop rock? And then it hit us, Tropic Wonderland, and we started coming up with the parody lyrics on the way home. And then it took another year and a half before we got it together and recorded it, but that was super fun. So,
well, I got to tell you, I really appreciate the quality and effort you put into that, because I got to tell you, I get a lot of Christmas songs from Trop Rock. All right, Santa's drunk on the beach somewhere or whatever. Santa got drunk and missed Christmas or something. All this stuff, and I have to listen to them usually about July and August, when I'm trying to enjoy in the summertime. And so it's really nice when a good one comes through. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate that.
That was a good one. Mark loves Christmas, too. Not a lot of people know about that.
I'm a big Christmas person.
We're both big Christmas nerds.
We had a 20-day Christmas tour this past Christmas, and we did 8 different Christmases.
Nice.
Throughout the Northeast. So,
Oh.
and we were still, we were still into it.
Still
all the way to
together
the
when
end.
we got home. Still talking.
That's always good. And we still like each other.
We still like each other.
Nothing like testing the relationship right from the get-go,
Yeah.
right?
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Well, it's cool that you guys are doing all this. Now here we are into a new year, and you've kind of went through and did the whole trop rock. You made the ones that you wanted to be a part of. You went and did them, right? Or seen them or whatever, and it's. Now time to kind of put everything in motion. I mean, you got big plans for 2025?
Yeah, we're working on it now. I always feel like I'm Grace will attest to this. I'm hard on myself about I don't think I'm doing enough, or so far I don't have as many shows booked as I want, and other people are booking things out months and months, if not a year or so in advance. But in the last week or so, it's starting to come together.
Yeah.
A couple different house concerts. I put the word out that I really want to do as many house concerts as possible this year, and some of the bigger events. Can't say just yet, but hopefully going to be involved in a couple of the bigger events. Hopefully come back to Key West.
Sure. Yeah, we'd love to have you.
And we're unofficially but officially we're working on a Music City Trop Rock event. So
nice.
That Grace and I are going to put together with some other folks in the Trop Rock community up there, including the Music City Fins.
Yeah.
So the Parrot Head Club up in Music City in Nashville. So as soon as we're ready, you'll get the info to let you know what we're doing. So.
And I've seen that try to come together a lot over the years, and it absolutely has to be with the Parrot Heads.
Right.
And my suggestion was always that you got like East Tennessee, we have River City Parrot Heads here, and get maybe 2 or 3 clubs, Memphis Parrot Head Club, whatever, to come and have an event. Because one of the problems is that there's so much free music in Nashville.
Right.
And everybody wants to go down and we'll go to this club and that club or whatever. It's really hard to get new people over there. But if you had the Parrot Head Club supporting an event, I believe it'd be a huge success.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. We're putting it together and trying to make this first one kind of to your point.
Yeah.
Like the big concert, which would be on a Saturday, would be free, so that we get people who don't quite know what the trop rock world is like to come out to it and build it up. And then we'll have a Friday night event that's more of a paid event, and a Sunday event that's more of a paid event.
Yeah.
So hopefully with all those put together, Grace and I do a bunch of different events in Nashville, including in the 2 farmers markets that we run.
Yeah.
And the one farmers market we run has an awesome space down in a neighborhood called Wedgwood, Houston, a huge stage. It's under the old guitar scoreboard from the Nashville
awesome.
Sounds.
It's
It's not even there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a great spot. So, and we're lucky enough for them but they've just been asking us to do more there. So
yeah,
we'd like to bring the trop rock world
We've
back to
got the
Nashville.
infrastructure. We need all of you guys to show up with the music.
That's right. Well, there's always somebody with a guitar wanting to play. I mean, I like the Caverns. The Caverns is a great place to put on a spot. But there's always people trying to create different things, and in the Parrot Head clubs, they're kind of at that point now. With the passing of Jimmy and all that stuff. It seemed to me like a natural thing for them to embrace trop rock fully. Not that they didn't, but it was always kind of geared around. Now that we've had all the Jimmy Buffett, celebrations and all this stuff, it's kind of now we need to kind of move in a different direction a little bit and kind of embrace having a new festival geared around trop rock.
Yeah, and we can certainly. Excuse me. We can certainly, of course, always paying homage to Jimmy.
Absolutely.
And but it's interesting. I just went to the Parrot Head, the Music City Fins meeting the other day, and also talking to Kevin there that runs it. He said that their membership has grown substantially since Jimmy passed.
Yeah.
So which is very interesting because people are looking for the community to stick together.
Yeah.
And what can they still do to keep the party going?
Yeah, you got to keep the party going. That's that's what we've been instructed to do. So we must keep the party going.
We must.
If we must do it, we must. All right. Well, it's so good to have you guys here. But go ahead. What was you going to say?
No, sorry. And new music coming too. So
yeah. Well, I figured that was somewhere out there.
There's always new music, guys. This man writes a song, and I was going to say, what always you forget to mention is that with him and Manalo, when they wrote this song, it was 24 hours. I mean, it was 24 hours from that Instagram post going up to Mark being like, coming out of the office, well, I've got a song. You ready to hear it? And it's like one after another.
It's a magical thing.
It's watching musician. I'm not a musician, so a lot of this is very new to me, which I love, and I love that about the trop rock world as well, because it's so communal and welcoming. But writing music is such a beautiful thing to see. These artists, just the way their minds work and the way they collaborate, and it's just really fascinating to just watch the way it comes together. But it comes together so fast. So there's always new music coming.
It's definitely a gift, and it's a magical thing to watch. I mean, we've had songs written out here at the Tiki Bar, in the Chocolate Bar, this, that, and I'm like, I was just going for 5 minutes, I mean, it is a magical thing. I mean, for those of you that are out there and watching on YouTube or watching it later or whatever, listening on the radio, I mean, how long have you been playing music?
Oh, I started playing guitar when I was about 8 years old. Yeah, and kind of wrote a song right away. Even at 8 years old, but I went through my teens and even from 8 on till 19 really wanting to be a professional baseball player.
Yeah.
So baseball was first, and then music was kind of a thing that I did in the when the season was over or during the winter. And I'd always start a band in the winter, throughout high school, and unfortunately the guys in the band would get all pumped up and we'd be playing our songs and maybe thinking about being brave and getting out there and playing a show maybe or something.
We need a bus, man.
And then like around February, baseball spring training would start, and I'd be like, all right, bye guys. It's baseball season. But then about 19 is when I decided to just do music full time. So.
Well, and a lot of artists through the years, they've had other bands that they've been in, and it's part of the growth part, right? I mean, do you look back on some of those people that you played with and thought, well, that was a good training band right there to kind of get our act together?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It's only the strong survive. I'll tell you that. It's just like,
well, life happens. Not everybody can. Travel 500 miles and get paid $50. Right. But
exactly.
A musician will do that.
What is it? That meme? It's like $1,000 worth of equipment for a $50 gig.
It reminds me a lot of radio.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
Well, I'm going to just step in here. Mark's being modest, and that he's done these different bands, and starting with, I would say, kind of like Lemongrass, which was this, close family and friends band, and then going on to different things, and the Mulch Brothers, and this and that.
Yeah.
But just like what you had just said, is that you have to have that commitment and that passion to keep going, because Mark has worked with so many different people over the years, and everyone just kind of kept, kind of going off on their own, which is great for other
life
people.
Happens.
But for Mark, it was continuously music that just drove, and you just stuck with it, and then performing on his own as a solo artist, and then too now I feel like this is a whole nother step in it of finding the trop rock and finding that niche where it really feels like home, and it feels comfortable and wanting to thrive in that, and so this is like the next step. But
I grew up at the beach,
so
it was like when I found you guys.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. There's nothing better than following your passion. I write a lot about that myself. I try my best to send out some motivation in the morning time. It ain't easy.
You do.
It ain't
Every
easy.
day you do.
You know, and it's not easy to, people, you're trying to get people to come on over here. It's going to be a pretty day. Come on.
Yeah.
But it's hard to cut out the
We
negativity.
woke up.
Yeah.
That's a good start right there.
Every day above ground is a day to celebrate.
Right.
So, that's how we should look at it. But, it's your commitment, and I see it all the time. And, a lot of the artists, especially in, what we call the coastal Americana field and the community. And, we need more of that.
Yeah.
And, but it's good to, you guys, when did you discover trop rock? It wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago. It was a little over 3 years ago that Kirsty Kraus asked me to go do a couple of shows up in Wisconsin.
Sure.
And the big one being like a pre-party or kind of tailgate-ish party for the Jimmy show, and it actually wound up being one of his last shows, which none of us realized at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But did this show with her. On the way up, she kind of filled me in on what it was about, what the genre was about, and she said to me, "You're doing this and you don't even know it." She's like, "You have like 15 songs already out that would fit, and you should do all of these. I already sent sent them the Parrot Head Club up there, sent them a bunch of songs, and they love it." And then, all these people show up, and they're in their Hawaiian shirts. They're ready to party, and I played, and it was a great time. And then we even continued the party later that night and played like an extra set inside the bar there and stuff. And a guy named Bruce Kudik came up to me after it was over, and he just said, you should. This was great, but you should really do a trop rock album and get it. And I said okay. And went back and, started writing it in Nashville and recording it without him ever even knowing that him saying that made me go, yeah, you're right, I should. That this is right for me.
Yeah.
And then I texted him one day with the Dropbox and just said, hey, before anybody else hears it, here's my new trop rock album.
That's cool.
It's been great. So glad that she asked me to do that weekend because.
Well. We got a couple of your songs we're going to be playing. Right now, we got to take care of our 11 o'clock sponsors. We've got the Almanac we need to do, and then we got one of your songs we're going to be playing. We're going to play Sunrise Vibes.
All right.
And then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about that. All right. So probably time to grab some coffee anyway, but here's our 11 o'clock sponsors. Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar, or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard. Well, let me tell you about Camys Grammys. That's what they do. Camys Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Camys Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Camys Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard.
If you're thinking of investing in commercial property in Florida or moving your business to Florida, check out the Space Coast. The Space Coast is home to globally recognized companies in aviation, aerospace, electronics, and communications. At JM Real Estate, we have seen the Space Coast grow and develop. We know what is happening and know this is an exciting time for our area. The time is now for you to explore the Space Coast of Florida and start investing. Contact JM Real Estate and launch your commercial real estate investment on the Space Coast. Call us at 321-242-2882 or visit jmrealestate.com to learn more.
Are you looking to take your music and your show to the next level? Jax Bowers Mud Cut South Studios is your full-service production facility, providing professional drum and percussion tracks in-house or remote, as well as full production, mixing, and mastering with world-class studio musicians available. Jax is also available for performances and touring. With over 30 years experience as a musician and 20 years experience producing, Jax Bowers Mud Cut South Studios We'll take your show or your music to the next level. Reach out to Jax today at alanjaxbowers.com. Jax has worked with the best in the business all over the world, and he can bring that talent to your music and your show. So stop getting frustrated. Stop worrying about it. Reach out to alanjaxbowers.com and step into the big show. Reach out to him today and make sure you tell him that the Tiki Man sent you. Take your music to the next level. Stop worrying about it.
Hello, everyone. This is Tiki Jane, and it is time for this week's Tiki Man Radio Weekly Almanac. Brought to you by Castaway Sauce Company. Satisfy your heat tooth and spice up your life with Castaway Hot Sauce. With a variety of different flavors to choose from and a wide range of spice levels, we have the perfect hot sauce for you. And now for this week's Almanac. In 2020, American basketball player Kobe Bryant, who was considered one of the sport's greatest players, winning 5 NBA championships with the Los Angeles Lakers, died in a helicopter crash at the age of 41. In 1988, Andrew Lloyd Webber, S. the Phantom of the Opera, a musical version of Gaston Leroux, S. melodramatic novel, opened in New York City and went on to become the longest-running show in Broadway history. Lucky Luciano, who was the most powerful chief of American organized crime in the early 1930s and was deported to his native Italy in 1946, died at the age of 65 on this day 1962. In 1925, American actor Paul Newman, whose good looks and charisma helped make him an enduring screen presence in the second half of the 20th century, was born. In 2018, local band KB and the Nashville Big Dogs visited Tiki Man Radio's old studio and surprised the Tiki Man with a new song they wrote, inspired by the live remote at Tanya's Pub in Hickson, Tennessee. They wrote and performed the Tiki Man song live on radio. That's your weekly Tiki Man Radio Almanac, brought to you by Castaway Sauce Company. Satisfy your heat tooth and spice up your life with Castaway Hot Sauce. I am Tiki Jane. See you on the radio.
This island holds a special place in my heart. Somewhere I can go and make a brand new start. We could escape down by the water. It's you and I in the salty air, soaking up these sunrise vibes. With you here by my side, staring at the light of a brand new day. Cup of coffee in my hand, sitting in the sand. These are the days that I hold strong, running on these sunrise vibes all day long. It's a beautiful day hanging by the ocean. Rhythm of the waves is my devotion. Those swaying palm trees painting up the sky, they hold me up and slow me down, soaking up these sunrise vibes. With you here by my side, staring at the light of a brand new day. A cup of coffee in my hand, sitting in the sand. These are the days that I hold strong, running on these sunrise vibes all day long.
We don't have to go too far, sometimes it's right where we are. This horizon's all we ever need.
Soaking up these sunrise vibes, with you here by my side, staring at the light of a brand new day. Cup of coffee in my hand, sitting
sand. These are the days that I hold strong, running on these sunrise vibes all day long, holding on to these sunrise vibes all day long.
Hey everyone, this is Chip Bell, author of the Jake Sullivan series. The snow's starting to fall here in western Pennsylvania, but I can still feel those warm tropical breezes because I'm listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio.
You got to have beer on the boat, for goodness sakes.
Yeah.
I mean,
beer on a boat
and a fishing rod.
That's right. That's right. You know, we're going down to Costa Rica in May.
Oh, man.
Taking about, I don't know, I think there's 25 or 35 of us all going down there and part of the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, where we go to a different island every year.
Wow.
And so Flaz is he's just looking forward to going fishing down there.
I've been all over the websites of the fishing charters for the area we're in, and it's real impressive. Some of the boats and some of the packages. So we'll be going through all of that downstream with Tim.
Okay, good.
That's great.
Good.
Cool.
And speaking of which, I mean, is there a particular place that you haven't been that you would like to go and play music?
Hawaii.
Really?
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Haven't been to Hawaii yet. I've been to almost all the states, and I think I'm missing Hawaii, Alaska, and North Dakota.
Yeah.
And there's two of the three I'm not really concerned about, and I would love to go to Hawaii. I would love to play in Hawaii.
The west coast of Maui is wonderful.
Okay.
And unfortunately, they had the fires there.
Yeah.
But it's still really beautiful. And my wife and I have been there a couple of times.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long flight. My daughter was stationed in Hawaii at Tripler. if she's still out there.
She is.
Yeah. And
hello.
She said, "Oh, you would love Hawaii."
Yeah, you would love Hawaii. I think she was there for about 4 years. But yeah, Hawaii. Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
We played some. What did we play? Henry Capono earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was.
Henry, amazing.
Yeah,
amazing artist.
It's funny. We played some Hawaii music earlier. So, well, that's cool. But. Yeah, so far with Escape to Paradise, we've been to Jamaica, Mexico, of course, and Dominican Republic last year.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was nice. And so we're looking forward to Costa Rica, and then we'll start planning next year.
There we go.
Like a lot of things that came out of the pandemic, it was like, you had time to think about things. It was the first time probably in our life I was able to slow time down to a point where there were no distractions where you could think.
So true.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing. When this is over with, we're going places. And,
exactly.
It makes you appreciate the fact that you can go. It takes planning and all that stuff. So
yeah,
we're looking forward to it.
That's great.
Yeah.
We'll have to join in at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe plan for that for next year.
I think at some point we'll probably go back to. I'd like to go to a different island every year. But there's so many places, like I'd love to go to Aruba, but the flights are very expensive. So
are they?
Yeah, we try to keep the price to a certain,
right?
Something comfortable, because we go to an all-inclusive resort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this is all done through JBL Travel Group.
Oh, great.
Which is our travel company. So. He organizes it, and everybody, they pick us up at the airport. So no matter where we're going, no matter where we're going, we're safe and we're
taken care of. Yeah. That sounds great.
And everything is taken care of.
All right. Yes, exactly.
Callie McCool says he will be at Duke's on Waikiki this summer.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I'm really getting tired of Callie going to all these places and not coming here, okay? Right. You need to come to the summer party. These guys have been to the summer party.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah. We need
summer party is great.
We need to talk about that,
Yeah.
You get the band here and
do the telethon.
Yeah, go do the telethon.
We do need it.
We're going to start a GoFundMe.
We need
come on,
that.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Yeah. It's hard to get the Nashville Cats to come and play.
I understand.
I understand. I got to pay the players.
Well,
Absolutely.
not myself.
Was it last year Steve Hopper was here or the year before?
Man, I can't remember.
Tim was here last year.
Yeah,
Tim was here. Okay.
Yeah.
So Steve was the year before.
Yeah.
And his bass player had to sleep on the cot in the driveway. They were playing down in Mississippi.
I didn't make him do that. He had a room upstairs.
Right.
Yeah.
They were playing in Mississippi, and drove all night to get here.
They didn't want to come in and wake us up. That's what it was.
Right. Okay. Even though I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed. I'll leave the door open for you.
The doors are always open.
Yeah. Right. People come in 2 or 3 days ahead of time for that party.
Sure.
And so we left the door open for him, and I got up and went in there, and he wasn't there. And so I come out here on the veranda, as we call it, the Ed the Train Man veranda that I built for him.
Yep.
And I heard something, and I looked around that
partition wall or whatever you put up.
Privacy fence there. And laying on a cot is his drummer, or his bass player.
Yeah, and Steve was
asleep in the van, and I took a picture. I'm like, it ain't easy being Steve Hopper's bass player.
That is rough.
I'm like, you better come on in the house before the mosquitoes eat you up, okay? So.
Let's get you a shower.
Right.
We got a gig, man. Come on.
Yeah. Well, it's a good party. You guys know how to throw a party.
I would have gotten on a float and slept in the pool.
Yeah. There you go. Well, there's plenty of lounge chairs out here, places to lay down. I mean, there's all kinds of, but there was a bed waiting for them, when they got here. But, and of course, we got to thank the Goldens. They take care of the band. This year, Marty Nichols coming. He was already booked to play, but we'd love to, figure out a way to get you guys here as well.
Sure.
We just got to work out all the details and stuff. But it's really just about having fun.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
We open up the place to everybody, and hopefully they bring
It was
alcohol.
such a great
Well, it helps because it's your birthday.
Well, there you
You're
go.
always
There you
having
go.
fun.
Listen, I ain't gonna live forever. Okay.
It's a great party, though. We had such a blast last year.
Good food too.
Yeah.
Now we're working on the Key West gig now, and have you guys signed up already to be a part
No,
of it?
I got to talk to Brian about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it fills up fast. So
I know.
Make sure you do.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
we
the
start
best
promoting.
part was that we rode our bicycles to everything we did with you guys down in Key West. I didn't have
Well,
to.
we have 2 bikes. That we're fortunate enough that B-Man and Michelle have a couple of extra bikes that they allow us to use, and we keep them there. And so that's all we do. That's
Isn't that
all our
great?
transportation. you
Yeah,
know.
I think we brought the car once, maybe to one. I think maybe because we had been out running around, and then we were like, oh, we're going to be late if we don't, shoot down there in the car. But for the most part, those couple of days, we were just rode our bikes everywhere.
Well, we have to
Great.
thank Michelle Myers and Tim and those guys. They have a place down there close to
Michelle.
Duval Street that we take all the equipment that we pull out of there every night because they have to break everything down at night.
Wow.
Right.
And they store it there, and it makes it easy for us to go backwards and forwards on the bikes.
Yeah.
The whole time we're there. So.
Shout out to Michelle.
Yeah.
Heck
Yeah, they really help us out a whole lot with that. If they weren't there, then we would probably have to have a car, and we have in the past. This would be our 9th year of doing this. Yeah.
Wow.
And we started out at the Tiki House, which is no longer there. They tore it down and moved it across the street, basically from where we're at now. But we'd have to break it down. And the old Tiki House had an upstairs. And it's basically the cooler for their beer and stuff. So we'd have to take it up those rinky old stairs. Termites been eating these stairs for God knows how long.
And they're this wide. Yeah, this wide.
And back then we weren't doing cameras and stuff, so I was saving everything on Audacity.
Oh, wow.
So I'd literally put the laptop on a case of beer in the cooler and let it, because it took so long to save it. Right. After all day.
Wow.
Then we'd load it up on SoundCloud. But, it's, now with everything we got going on, it's easier to just make everything happen. And, the introduction into doing cameras and stuff after the pandemic has really made a lot better for that event in Key West as well.
Yeah, that's a cool part of it too, for sure.
Yeah, and of course, being out on YouTube, it's always there.
Mm-hmm.
And I go back and cut out the individual acts separately, and that's its own thing on YouTube. So
yeah, it's so great.
Yeah, and then this year we've got Reef Rum, who is going to be sponsoring all 3 days.
Oh, nice.
That's right.
And they're going to be, and that's important because it makes sure that all the artists get paid. So they're going to be sponsoring. They were there for the first time last year and really had a good time.
Yeah.
They look like they were having a good time too. Yeah, we had a Reef Rum bartender at the Ready Room gig, and she was loving it. She was having a good time.
Great.
Well, and again, it's for a new sponsor come along. I'm like, listen, you got to go on the road with us so you can really see everything that goes on behind the scenes. And
absolutely,
he's like, man, this is fantastic. I want to be a part of all 3 days next year.
Yep.
He had to keep going and getting Reef Rum and selling it to Rick's.
Yeah, they ran out.
That's good.
That's good.
I'm like, that's the plan, man.
Right,
exactly.
yeah. Well,
bring a truckload.
Yes. Yeah, this year just pull up the truck on Duval.
Yeah. So what else is going on, man? You guys, do you play regular gigs over in Nashville?
Yeah. Not Lower Broadway necessarily. Yeah. But I host a songwriter night every summer called Waterfront Writers Night out in Gallatin, Tennessee. Not far from Nashville. Play a couple places around town. One of the things that I love about the trop rock genre is that everybody wants to hear our original music. Yeah. And believe it or not, in Nashville it's a little tough with the original music scene because Lower Broadway is the party place and stuff, and everybody's playing covers. So I've found my little niches here and there, these little places around town where I can mostly play originals and then just play the covers that I kind of do a thing where I play my originals and I play covers that from the artists that have inspired my music.
Yeah.
So which is fun too because it's the Eagles and Tom Petty and John Mellencamp and Jimmy and all that kind of stuff. So, but at least I don't have to you don't have to play 4 hours of coverage. You can do your own thing.
It's funny, tourist town. Key West used to be before Jimmy passed away. They were a lot like that. They didn't want you to play any trop rock in the bars. For the people getting off of the boats and all that. And I always like, why? It's a tropical island, but they wanted to hear cover tunes.
Right.
They wanted to, and of course they're only paying like $50, $150 or whatever for somebody to play for 2 hours or whatever. So,
Yeah, and you're counting on the tips and stuff. And it's like, yeah.
But then when Jimmy passed away, all of a sudden they embraced Jimmy again.
Right, exactly.
Now
right.
it's the Jimmy Buffett
tourism.
Highway and, and all this stuff. So, now they kind of want you to come and play. But I understand what you're saying is a lot of these places, they want to keep people in there buying beer. And that's kind of what we do when we do a show on the road. Our job is to keep people there and butts in seats, and that's what we're supposed to do.
Well, it's funny. I played I think it was the last night of your event or something. I played. A buddy of mine got me a gig at the Greenhouse, or I think it used to be called the. I'm thinking I've luckily been playing Key West for like 20 years, but so sometimes I'll play a place and like you guys. I'll be like, oh yeah, I just played the Green Room. Oh, it's not called that anymore. Wait a second, it's called blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But I just do it. Like I said, I'll kick off with one of my own because I'm a singer-songwriter. I write songs. Kick off with one of my own. Everybody's kind of looking like, I'm not sure. And then I'll play "Take It Easy" by the Eagles, and they're like, oh, no. But then I'll go right back to them. So I literally will go, original cover, regardless of what the bar owner or anybody said. Because hopefully our songs are right up there with the songs that and then hopefully by the second chorus you're going, oh yeah, I think this is another Mellencamp song, and that's a great compliment when someone comes up to me after one of my sets and I've literally played at least half my own stuff or maybe more usually, and they'll be like, sound great, but you should play more your own stuff. And I thought that was pretty much my own stuff.
Well, it's a little bit of a trick.
So that's great.
Because you want to promote yourself. It's an opportunity because you never know who's out there listening.
Right.
And so it's an opportunity because there might be a guy that owns another bar down the street that likes your music, and he wants to hire you because he's in there seeing what Billy Bob's bar is doing and sneaking around, so you never know who's listening. So you got to slide your own stuff in there as well. But there's a little bit of a trick to it.
The other trick is not, I'll even tell my other musician friends and artists that you don't always have to say this one's one of mine, because you kind of everybody kind of backs up a little bit already. Oh, well, I don't know this song. I just plow through it, just play, And if there's, if Sunrise Vibe is the new song that's out on Spotify or, just out there in the world, that one I'll say, this is my new single or something like that. But the other originals, just play them, And hopefully people either ask me about them when I'm done or they'll look it up because they're not sure who does it, and then they'll look up what they think the title is, and it's me.
Yeah. You're like, wow, this guy's famous. Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. Well, we're looking forward to having you back down in Key West. Hopefully we can work all that out. And regardless, I hope you guys come back to the summer party for sure.
Oh, man. Summer party's so much fun. Heck yeah.
According to the pictures, it looks like I have a great time.
You do. You had a lot of fun.
That's what they tell me anyway.
Right, exactly.
It's always a good thing to have people come here. I couldn't remember. Have you been to Panama City Rendezvous?
No.
We'll
have to look into that one too.
Kirsty has.
Kirsty and Crystal. Yeah, they have. They were there last year.
I think they're playing again this year.
I think so. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, we'll have to look into that one too.
We're
getting into the rhythm of that. These things are booked as much as a year in advance. As far as the artists who are booked for these events are booked, a year in advance sometimes. So I'm catching on to that.
Well, I want you, from a Parrot Head standpoint, I mean, you've got a couple of gigs there that Music on the Bay, and then you got Party Gras. But Panama City Parrothead Rendezvous, to me, and this will be our 10th year of broadcasting that event.
Wow. Okay.
So we're celebrating that. But to me, you've got, now, was it 800 parrot heads?
Wow.
It used to be 500. Now I think it's 800 parrot heads.
Wow.
And it's on the beach.
It's 800. It's more than 800 people. I
don't
I think you're talking about like 800 tents that they can set up out.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Okay.
really?
Maybe
Yeah,
so.
I
All
mean,
right.
it's way more than
let's just call it 800.
That sounds awful
Yeah,
much.
it's 800.
parrot heads.
I still feel like that's a low number compared to what.
And
Right.
it's fenced off on the beach behind Sharky's.
Right.
Wow.
We call it waterfront property.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it just there's this huge stage on the beach, and then it just keeps on going back.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
As
it's
far as you
all
can
fenced
see.
off. You can just leave your stuff there. They got security. It's really cool.
So let's just go with 800 parrot heads wrangled into a fence for 3.5 days.
Wow.
Okay. It's a huge opportunity to and these are parrot head clubs
Right.
that
right.
have tents. So there'll be clubs from California. There'll be clubs from all over the world.
Right.
It'll be set up in here.
That's our favorite, right, B-Dog? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our favorite.
And of course, we had a big stage, and like I said, this will be our 10th year of broadcasting it. But and the stage used to be facing towards the hotels. Now it faces down the beach, so you can see the water over here.
Oh, wow.
And for me, music on the bay is still a little cold. And I had to choose one or the other, and Panama City was the one we could do.
Right.
And we kind of stuck with
April.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the weather's perfect during the day. It can get a little hot in Panama City, although it was snowing there last week.
That's right.
Did you see that?
I know.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's so crazy.
The snowbirds is like, this. Can you imagine the guy who just he just got married, and his new wife, right, has never been a snowbird, right? And he's like, well, yeah, we go down to the beach and we're gonna have fun. We don't stay up here with the peasants in the wintertime. We go down and get down there, and there's 10 inches of snow in Pensacola.
Yeah.
What the hell? And
Making
she's
snow
like,
angels on the beach.
you lied to me. You
There's a
lied to
title
me.
for you.
Next year's Christmas song.
Right.
Yeah.
My friend posted on social media the other day. I used to think Taylor Swift's "Snow on the Beach" was the stupidest song I ever heard until this week.
Yeah, until this week.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, we're going to play some more music. And these guys, Flaz and Larice, have another radio station that they have to go to at noon.
It's not another radio station.
Another event that's more important than this one. So I want to get a picture.
What could possibly be more important?
I know. I mean, it's not like we don't plan this every week. So I don't know. It's
They're here every week. Hush.
Poor planning.
I know. I'm just kidding.
We'll get these guys in for a picture before they go, and we'll just do it here in the studio, and we'll get some more coffee, all right? How about a little Dukes on Sunday there with the man himself?
That's right.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Very good.
People in here from all over the world, men, women, little boys and girls, gathered around by the seaside, beach party, tropic style, diamond head and palm trees, surf riders on the sea. This is the place to be. Oh yeah, this is the place to be. On the beach at Waikiki, that's where you'll find me. Here on the south side, beach boy paradise. Dukes on Sunday, Dukes on Sunday, Dukes on Sunday. happy songs. Everybody's getting along, dancing in the sunshine, sipping on that rosé wine. Good times will set you free. Oh, this is the place to be. On the beach at Waikiki, that's where you find me. Here on the south side, Beach Boys Paradise. Dukes on Sunday, Dukes on Sunday, Dukes on Sunday. Down in front underneath the sun, just you and me, just you and me, just you and me. Sunset is out of sight. Another beautiful Hawaiian day. Everything's gonna be okay. Let's get together and do it again. Maybe I'll see you here next week, my friend. On the beach at Waikiki, that's where you'll find me. Here on the south side, Beach Boys Paradise. Dukes on Sunday, Dukes on Sunday, Dukes on Sunday, Dukes on Sunday.
This is Alan Jax Bowers, and you're listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station. Come on in, the water's warm.
When the sun comes up in the morning, till the shadows start to fade, I think about a midnight long ago. I remember midnight kisses and the magic of a smile, and the midnight moon of love that used to glow. Wishes on a star, and every wish came true except for one. Ooh, midnight, ooh, midnight. My days are lonely without you.
This is Gene Mitchell, and you're listening to The Tiki Man on Coastal Americana Radio.
Did you know you took my breath away when I saw you on the fateful day? I asked if you'd wanna get away, we could find our beach. I got a special kind of place in mind. We can escape, leave the world behind. We'll fill a glass, add a slice of lime alongside the sea. Down on a beach in Mexico, under the palm trees, next to the shining sea. We'll drink margaritas in the sunshine. Yeah, we'll start our new life, just living tight by tight. We'll make a living any way we can. It won't really matter, we don't need no plan. We'll find a spot, put our toes in the sand, live a simple life. We'll lose track as the days go by, find our own salty state of mind, and dance at night to the rhythm and rhyme of the Pacific waves. Down on a beach in Mexico, under the palm trees, next to the shining sea. We'll drink cervezas in the sunshine. Yeah, we'll start our new life, just living tight by tight. Stand in front of friends and family, adding branches to our family tree. The sound of the sea, you and me in the orange sunny glow. Down on a beach in Mexico, under the palm trees, next to the shining sea. We'll toast tequila in the sunshine. Yeah, we'll start our new life, just living tight by tight, tight by tight, living tight, oh tight, by tight.
Little Manilo there, and Tide by Tide. So, and he's really been busy.
Oh yeah.
You know, we had a benefit for hurricane relief benefit about 3 years ago, and Donnie and them were putting it together. We gave them our YouTube channel to stream it live, and they went to this guy in his backyard, and the internet was really iffy. and he's playing, you know, and I'm watching. I'm like, that guy's pretty good. And I reached out to him after that was over with. I'm like, man, I'd like to get you on the Sunday show and talk to you sometime or whatever. And
that's great.
He's just been part of it ever since. So it's really cool.
Yeah,
just a great guy.
He's got new music coming out very soon.
I'm sure he does.
So,
he's probably.
Yeah, him and Jax put a. I think it's going to be an EP. I might be speaking out of turn, but I think it's like an EP. But the single's coming out soon. But.
Yeah, Jax does the drums and everything.
Yeah. I'm hoping to record with Jax as well. Jax and I didn't. So we're both originally from New Jersey. Me and Jax. So we like.
Everybody's from New Jersey.
Bonded immediately, or just like, you're from Jersey, I'm from Jersey. What exit? Oh, you know, the whole thing. So.
Well, and he was in the documentary you did too, right?
He came to the thing, yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. But Good stuff.
He's also one of our sponsors here. We promote Alan
right.
Jax Bowers and .com. So He's got that great box loop.
Yeah, Jax in a box.
Jax in a box.
I
So,
love
I mean, you got to take care of him, and he does a great job. And he's just, and he's played all over the world for different bands and
Crazy.
whatnot.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
Amazing.
Hopefully, we can get him to the summer party at some time. He was supposed to come here last year, and who was it that he was playing with up in Cookeville?
Oh, that's right.
Jesse Rice.
Jesse Rice.
That's right. He heard that we were coming, and he reached out to me and said that. He's like, I'm playing with Jesse. I don't think I can swing it. I think they were also going on like a family trip right after that. He had to get back to Florida for that, to be able to leave for that. So.
Well, I said, it's only my birthday party. Don't worry about it. I'm sure I'll be alive next year.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it.
Got to throw the birthday guilt out there. Come on, it's Danny's birthday. What's wrong?
Yeah, come on, man. Come on.
Priorities.
All right, so we got a lot of people out there chiming in this morning.
It's my favorite part, by the way, when I'm listening in on Sunday mornings. My favorite part is all the shout outs to everybody.
Yeah, if you have a question for Mark and Grace.
Never mind. It's not my favorite part.
You can, anything you want to know or whatever, just pop it into the chat. And
by the way, we did get engaged in November.
I know. Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything if it was private, but I heard.
Yeah,
that's very
Well, it's
great.
on the internet. It's no private anymore.
That's right.
No, it's private.
Is anything private anymore?
Nope.
Nope.
It was very exciting. We were in Belize, and I was looking out for crocodile. I was on Crocodile Watch.
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah, really. And I turned around, and there Mark was on his knees and proposed. It was very sweet. We had a great time.
That's wonderful.
Look at you romantic devil, you.
Oh, he is. He is quite the romantic.
Wow.
Leave it at that for you.
That's good. That's good, man.
There we go.
Well, Belize
You
is
heard it here on Tiki Man Radio.
Yeah, it's true. It's on the internet. Belize is another place we'd love to go to, but there's not. Is that the one that doesn't have any all-inclusive resorts?
That's right.
Yeah, so we'd have to get like houses, different houses and
Yeah.
stuff. So we're not there yet, but we would love to go to Belize at some point in time or another. And there was it was Antigua
I think so.
that we were talking about going to.
Or St. John.
St. John.
St. John, but that's also same thing on both those places. They don't have a
All-inclusive resorts.
resort.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Which is fine. It's just
For a big group, it's a little
for a
hard.
big group. That's hard. Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
somewhere like St. Lucia or something like that too. Or,
Yeah, we tried a different resort last year, and it was good. We enjoyed it.
it was beautiful.
It was great. We had a butler
Loved
and
it.
all this stuff. It
Oh
was
my
great.
gosh, we had the best
We had
room in the
best
place.
room
That's
in
so
the
great.
place. It was nice.
They upgraded us to. Well, that was Joe's doing.
Yeah,
and
Joe took really good care of us.
my gosh, we had like a whole suite. I've never stayed in a place that's so big. You were there. You remember? I was
I
like,
got let in. I wasn't
Yeah.
I mean, this place was crazy. It had a welcoming room, with a little office there, and then you walk into the living room, and then it had a bedroom that was enormous, and an enormous bathroom, and then they had a balcony that went the full length of the two rooms. It was like two rooms.
Oh my gosh.
Big suite together. I was like,
It was really nice.
Wow.
I was like, did they put us in the right place? Are you
like-
sure?
What last name do you have for this reservation?
I know.
I'm like, don't say a damn thing.
I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
But anyway,
Unpack really fast.
It was great.
all the other places we stayed at was Hotel Reuse.
Yeah,
And,
and they're also really great too. But
Yeah, and so we're going back to that in Costa Rica. Mm-hmm. So we're looking forward to that.
Awesome.
But I mentioned earlier in the show, it is now the hotel is booked. So it's now too late to sign up, and but we'll start talking about next year soon. And the key here is $100 reserves your room. You got all year to pay for it. Okay, you got a whole year to pay for it once you reserve your room. And so you just call Joe and say, hey, I'm putting $200 on it, or I put $100 on it, or whatever, and he books it, takes care of it, sends you a receipt, and boom.
Wow.
You just have to have it paid for by February of the following year. And if something happens and you can't go, you can always cancel it before then, and you get all your money back as well.
Oh, wow. That's great.
So we make it as easy as possible. And, of course, Joe takes care of that. And if you want to go on a cruise or book a trip, somebody that specializes in that, you can reach out to Joe. It's 732-831-5200. And Joe will take good care of it. And, of course, we got the JBL Travel Moment coming up at noon as well. So we learn something new every week with Joe. So what's your next big festival you're playing at, or gig or whatever?
I guess the next thing will hopefully be Music on the Bay.
Okay.
So, yeah, if that all works out.
That's a premier event.
It is.
In the trop rock community. And kind of like I said, and if you can slide down to Panama City and just check it out. A lot of people do that and kind of get a feel for it. And they've really changed it over the last, say, 3 or 4 years. So they have people playing inside of Sharky's on the stage, and then have the big stage outside, which is primarily for bands.
Right.
So, in the morning time or something like that, they got somebody playing there. Or they have somebody playing, because there's a whole room of baskets that they draw for to give away or whatever. People bid on them. And, and all
like
this is
kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like an auction, and all this money is for the charity, and it's the ARC that again this year, right?
The Autism Awareness Group,
Yeah, so they'll present, 20, 25, all the money for the registration, everything goes to the sponsor, or to the charity.
Oh, that's great.
That's great.
So Mo was telling me earlier that she didn't think there was 800 tents. Maybe
there's not even close.
I don't think
she
so.
said 50.
800 people, I would say. Not.
She said
not
50,
tents.
and I'm like, no, there's definitely more than 50 tents out there.
I think there's more like 250 tents and about 800 people.
Okay, that sounds more about right.
Yeah.
250 tents?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
There's a lot of tents. And I'm telling you right, they've crammed them in there 12 by 12, 12 by 12, 12 by 12.
I've seen the pictures.
Yeah.
I've seen the pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Looks
They're really
wild.
crammed in there. We're in the corner by the stage, which is nice. That's the best property.
Yes. Yeah, that's the best place to be.
Good deal.
And this year, we're bringing our huge tent that we ordered last year when we were down there. And it's basically 2 tents in one.
Yeah.
To celebrate our 10th year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the rear side is going to be a recovery tent.
That's a good idea.
Well, I am bringing both of them, right? So we'll set up the big one, and then we'll have another one behind that one, because this one has the banners and everything along the backside. So we don't have to hang all them up like we normally do. I mean, over the years we've had to, 10 years ago.
Tape banners onto a table.
Well, before internet became so prevalent, we have to bury the Ethernet in the sand all the way to.
We really need to work on getting chairs that don't sink in the sand.
Well, that's true.
We got to work on that.
Yeah, probably need to get some sheets of plywood and bring it down and just set it on top of the sand.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, you sit down in the chair, next thing you know, your butt's in the sand.
Yeah.
Each drink, you just get a little lower.
Yeah.
It just keeps sinking.
Yeah, by the end of the day, you're like, hey, man, what's going on? Yeah. But it's a lot of fun. And, of course, we do just like we do down in Key West. We try to get as many artists as we can off the stage to come over, do a quick interview. And
it's great.
And, of course, we're broadcasting that event all 3 days as well.
Awesome.
Just on the radio. It's not on video yet. And every year they say, well, this is going to be the last year we do it. They say that every year.
Right.
And then usually by March, you're like, all right, we're going to do it again. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I hope so. I just ordered a new tent. I hope we are.
Right.
What am I going to do with this huge tent?
I know.
No,
it's so
I know.
big.
It's really the only place that we use it at. And
right.
Yeah.
It's so big we hadn't even got it out of the bag yet. We tried to for the summer party, and it was too big.
It was too big
set
for the
out there.
deck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
His deck's big, but it wasn't that big.
Yeah, that deck is big.
Well, it wouldn't fit between the tiki bar and the back railing. It was so big, and that's really where I wanted to put it. But whatever,
Got to do a couple rehearsal runs with the tents. Mark and I are no strangers to setting up tents, and how do you fit 250 tents in one place? So always got to do a rehearsal of putting it up, taking it down.
Set it up on the front lawn.
Well, sandbags are very important.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
especially on the beach.
Yes.
I mean, I've literally been sitting there and the tent blew away before, and while I was broadcasting.
Had that happen.
And of course, being the professional that I am, I just kept right on rolling on the radio like nothing happened.
It's like when you're in a band and there's a bar fight. You just have to pretend it's not even happening.
Yeah.
You just keep playing, play through it. So
yeah, as long as there's no chicken wire on the stage when you walk in, you feel pretty comfortable to play here.
Been there.
Yeah. Have you really?
Yeah. Of course, in Texas. That's where that was.
Yeah.
Of course it was.
Now there's a place that's really become a hot spot for trop rock artists.
Sure
in
has.
Texas.
That's what we're hearing.
Yeah. Amazing.
Texas music. We're part of the Texas Music Association as well. But there's a lot of, those are places like somebody like Jonas Lawrence stumbled across it by going to a Parrothead Club event. And it's like, what the hell is these crazy people doing?
Yeah.
Where have these people been all my life?
Exactly. Yeah. My hair twin, Jonas.
Yeah.
I have an idea for me and him. Thank you for saying that. I have just remembered.
Talk about a hair band.
I have a song idea for him and I, so we'll see if he wants to do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Get a sponsor, some sort of shampoo
Yeah, like
sponsor.
Pantene.
Well, it's the same thing. We used to drive down to Key West every year, and he had mailed me a CD, and I was listening to the CD in the car on the way down to Key West to do the Songwriter Showcase one year, and we did the showcase, and then we always do the Sunday show, and we were doing the Sunday show, and I'm like, you guys really need to check this guy out, and I played his music on the Sunday show.
Oh, great.
And then there we are.
Wow. That's awesome.
So,
who's out there?
Everybody.
Yeah. Anybody got anything for these guys, or y'all just talking a bunch? So you just having a mingle here party with
No, everybody's been chiming in, saying stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay. Very
Go
good.
go ahead, B-Dog.
If you hadn't already, please make sure you hit the like button. That helps us out tremendously.
Of course, Sean Crawley's still out there. Our producer is out there because she's always listening.
Of course.
Good morning.
And We Hunt joined us while everything was going on.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, and the ambassador's out there still.
Yeah.
And let's see. Callie McCool, of course, he's chiming in.
Yeah, the kids out in California, I don't know if you know this or not, but we have a school out in California called Antioch High School. And for the last 3.5 years, I think, we've done this, where we donate the radio station for the high school kids that are wanting to do something in media.
Oh, that's
and they
great.
produce their own show with the help of Callie McCool, who is their
music teacher.
Music teacher of the year last year, I think
He was.
it was.
Wow, that's exciting.
And so that we donate the radio station. They produce a show every week that plays on Tuesday at noon. And it's really cool to see these kids that, and they get extra credit if they participate in the program, and they get extra credit for their class.
Oh, that's great.
To be a part of Tiki Man Radio.
That's a really cool thing you guys
Very,
do.
very cool.
Well, we have some comments out here. Well,
Okay.
Patty Campbell says they're out there, they're listening while they're working.
Oh,
hello.
Are they working on that? I think he's building his own bar and
He's
everything.
building
I
his
I think they
speakeasy.
are.
That's speakeasy. Looks so cool.
Yeah.
Philip Stanley says, any plans to come back to Wisconsin?
Try yet. Would love to come back to Wisconsin.
Not in the wintertime.
So, and Maureen's out there says, Pantene, don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
There you go.
So, yeah.
There we go.
We got the JBL Travel Moment coming up here in about 30 seconds or so. But you guys, when we do that and take care of our 12 o'clock sponsors, and we come back, put some comments in there, some questions if you got for these guys while they're here, and We really appreciate you guys being here, coming down.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
We're so happy to be
And
here.
I'll be gone when you get back.
Yes,
I know.
that's right.
I know.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about what's his name is no longer here. He had to leave. All right, let's see here. Let's take care of JBL Travel Minute. If I can find it here. Here we go. And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And I was going to talk, last week we talked about ocean cruises and the differences in them and what's included and what to expect. And this week I was going to talk about river cruises, but I'm going to put that off another week because I received a lot of text messages and emails as a result of last week's episode. And as you know, Danny shares it on YouTube, and then I also share it on my social media. And the biggest question that I received was, what's the advantage of us booking a cruise with you as opposed to booking it direct with the cruise line? So I thought I would address that today because that seems to be an issue that people have on their minds. First of all, let me just say that the cruise line, they control the price. We don't control the price. If you go online and it says $3,000, it's $3,000. Either they're making the money for that $3,000 or they're paying us a commission. They, for the most part, would rather you deal with us because we handle all of the problems that may occur rather than having all this customer service calls as things go wrong. Just for an example, I had a client a couple of weeks ago who was supposed to have a beverage package when they were on the ship. And when they checked in and they got on the ship and got their key card and went up to the bar, they found out that they did not have the beverage package. They went to the customer service desk. The customer service desk said, no, it's not on your reservation. Your travel agent must have left it off. And my client said, I have the receipt. It says it right here. And they said, oh, well, we're going to have to call the corporate office and figure all that out. So I received a text message from the client. I immediately made a phone call to the general manager of that ship, and I immediately sent a request into customer service on our chat line. And within 10 minutes, that problem was solved, and my customer was given what they needed. Now, had that client not booked with me and booked directly with the ship, and that problem occurred, they would have waited 2 or 3 days for the ship to solve that problem with their corporate office. So that's one of the things that happens. The other thing that happens is a lot of times we get unadvertised specials that the cruise line doesn't offer to just everybody. So you may call me and say, Joe, I want to go on this Royal Caribbean or Norwegian or Virgin Voyages ship. And we put the dates in and all, and I could say, hey, you know what? By the way, you get $100 onboard credit, or your prepaid gratuities are free that week. Or, hey, you're going to get a bottle of wine and chocolate-covered strawberries and a 6-pack of water in your room during the cruise. The other thing is, if I know it's your birthday or anniversary, I just type into the notes and they'll send a cake for your anniversary or birthday. These are things that don't happen when you're dealing directly that we control from this side. And that if you have a problem, you have somebody to call, or you can call the 800 number at the cruise line and stay on hold forever and ever. So, I guess what I'm trying to say, whether it's a cruise or an all-inclusive resort, is we're here to support you. And we are here to make sure that your vacation is as stress-free as possible. And also that to protect you, protect your rights, and to give you personalized service. You're not going to get personalized service from someone when you're dealing directly with a cruise line or a resort. To them, you're just another number, another credit card. To me, you're my client, and I want to make sure. The other thing is, I take care of getting you, to fly into where you're going a day early, so you're there on time for the cruise. I'll set you up with a hotel. I'll set you up with transfers. So these are the kinds of things we do, and I hope that answers the questions that I got after last week's episode. And next week I will talk about river cruises and what's included and what to expect. Anyway, in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekend. This has been Joe Leo with this week's JBL Travel Minute.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. This hour of the show is brought to you by JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio, an organizer for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise every year in May, where we go island hopping around the Caribbean. JBL Travel Company specializes in cruises and all-inclusive resorts for family vacations, group travel, destination weddings, and honeymoons for over 10 years. You should always take the Tiki Man's advice and travel with somebody you know. Reach out to Joe at 732-831-5200. Make sure you check out the JBL Travel Minute every Sunday at noon on Tiki Man Radio. During Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, you'll learn something new every week. That's JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. MFG Records Tropical Division is a big supporter of Tiki Man Radio and live cam for Tropical Country on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. They're also sponsor for the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West Bound. If you want to take your music to the next level, reach out to MFG Records, music for grown-ups, and Dave Sines and Beth Travers will take care of you. MFG Records, the official record label of Tiki Man Radio. Goaltending services, our good friends Gypsy Travels will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stools and get on another bar, a sandbar, with Gypsy Travels and GTS Charters. And now with Goaltending Services Outfitters, you can get the equipment you need, you can get the apparel you need, grab you some drinks and some souvenirs. That's Goaltending Services, the elite place to be if you're going to a sandbar or being on the water in the Florida Keys. Reach out to them today. Goaltending Services. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. Make sure you visit the newly opened Goaltending Outfitters upstairs from the Hurricane Hole Restaurant at the dock. GTS Charters and Goaltending Outfitters. There's no better place to be in the Florida Keys.
Slaves till the 9 till 5, working all day just to stay alive, thinking about a better place and time, a strong rum drink on the shoreline, waiting for the time to be just right. I booked a flight for the very next night to the place I know the best. I will be drifting away. Only good days on the the plane touched ground and crossed the street and start putting sands down. Jumped in a bed of an old stick shift. We bought some weed and we rode a big split. Hit up the surf shack on a dirt road and dive on a reef till the sun got low. Hang up our hammocks to get some rest. Now we are, I'm drifting away. Only good days on the islands of the Bahamas. I'm drifting away to paradise on the islands of the Bahamas. Well, I drift away till I don't know the day. Pause every night that la music felt right. The locals hate to wave at me in these days. Hypnotized by this place, our good vibes all the way. Walking the beach, the waves be rolling. Surf all day, find some barrels to fall in. Dropped off our boats, picked up our poles. Beach, lay fish on a legend. Get out from our beats, cause we hungry and tired. There's all this damn fish, the lobster, conch salad, it's all so damn
fresh. Yes, we are here with the flames on the sand, on this beautiful land. All things going as planned. We watch as the sun sinking into the bay. We live in our life from day on to day. We push out and sail out and find our own way. You can find us just drifting away. Only good days on the islands of the Bahamas. I'm drifting away to better days on the islands of the Bahamas. I'm drifting away. Only good days on the islands of the Bahamas. I'm drifting away to better days on the islands of the Bahamas. Whoa, oh, oh. I'm drifting away. 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 I'm drifting away.
Hey there, Tiki Man Radio listeners. This is Dave McKinney, right here on Tiki Man Radio.
Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station.
You went your way, so I had to go mine. I landed here where the sun always shines. Not that you will, but if you ever do, come looking for me. I'll make it easy for you. I'll be somewhere in the Caribbean, being someone you don't care about seeing anymore. Drifting from island to island, wishing you'd never stop trying to be someone you don't care about being anymore. You took the wind right out of my sail, but the warm breeze is here, been doing me well. I'll always miss the girl you used to be. If she ever comes back, well, tell her for me I'll be somewhere in the Caribbean, being someone you don't care about seeing anymore. Drifting from island to island, wishing you'd never stop trying to be someone you don't care about being anymore. be somewhere in the Caribbean, being someone you don't care about, see, missing someone you don't care about being anymore.
So I had to go Mr. Paul Overstreet there, and he got into the trop rock scene there for a while as well. I mean, there's a lot of people, just kind of like what people were saying to you. You're already doing this, kind of thing. So, but he came down to Meeting of the Minds a couple of times, and we've had him on the show several times. He's a character.
I met Paul at some songwriter thing. I can't remember. It was a long time ago, but
yeah. Talk about a guy that's written a lot of #1 hits.
Crazy.
But so if you're just joining us, Mr. Mark Mulch and Grace is here with us, and they just recently got engaged by the Mr. Romantic, apparently. And so congratulations for that. And so we go get something to eat after this.
Yeah, that sounds good.
What are you thinking about?
I don't know. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Oh, that's never good.
We don't need to tell anybody anything on the radio.
Yeah,
that's true, right?
Okay.
Fan club might show up.
And then we got to sign all them damn autographs.
Well, and we don't want to give a shout out unless you're a sponsor.
That's
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Absolutely. But so you guys went to Ruby Falls, and Donna's wearing me out here with this. Okay, so here's let me address this right quick. So what we talked about was our core volunteers. There's a lot of people that help out volunteer-wise for the Songwriter Showcase, and we appreciate everybody that comes down from the Coconut Castaways to the Key West Parrothead Club or to whoever. But we got some key core volunteers that have been a part of this for years. That those are the ones that we're talking about going out on the boat. Now, we're paying for 2 boats for us to go out with Gypsy Travel because, if you've never been out on the water in Key West, you've really never been to Key West. Okay, it's time to get off a bar stool and get on another bar, a sandbar. Okay, and go out and really experience what the Keys are really all about. So if we have other people that want to go along, you're more than welcome to get a boat and go with us. Or, Donna's talking about maybe getting another boat. Are you going down to Key West this year? Okay. It's Uncle Alex I'm talking to. You didn't know. Here, let me.
He's in the window.
He's in the window there. There we go.
There we go.
Our bartender. But that's kind of what I had in mind, which I thought, last year. What?
Sorry, Mo said, I'm sure you'll go to the Mexican place today.
The Mexican place.
That's what he calls all Mexican restaurants.
I always wondered, do the Mexicans say, you want to go eat some American today?
I think they should.
Cal Nicole's voting Waffle House.
That'd be great.
We're not going to the Waffle House.
Let's go to the American restaurant tonight.
Yeah, let's go to the American. You want to get some American food tonight? Anyway,
terrible.
And if you've never been to a Waffle House with me in the middle of the night, it's a treat.
I'm sure.
It's an adventure.
I bet.
He's the only man I ever know that walks in and goes, "It's okay, I'm here.
Everything's gonna be all right." The Tiki Man is here. Let everybody
I am thrilled to death, and I missed that part. I'm thrilled.
Oh, yeah. It's an experience.
You gotta have fun everywhere you go, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I've been to the Waffle House with him 3 times, and once it was when we walked in after they had a big old brawl down Panama City, and they're like, "We're closed," and he goes, "What the hell?
Yeah.
This is the Waffle House."
Yeah. Well, it kind of goes back to those days, the early days of the Panama City Parrothead Rendezvous. We would broadcast till 11 or 12 o'clock at night, and there wasn't nowhere else to eat.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
And the Waffle House that's the best steakhouse in town in the middle of the night.
Absolutely.
So, anyway.
We might wind up at Waffle House now.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to those days, but we're not. No. She's embarrassed when I walk in there and say, "It's gonna be all right. Everything's great. The Tiki Man is here."
Y'all, listen, I will not let him go shopping with me anywhere because last time he did, he made a big old scene. It was at Lowe's or Home Depot, one of the two.
Home Depot.
About a Christmas tree.
Yeah. Well,
and he makes a scene everywhere we go. So I'm just like,
apparently I'm not Mr. Romantic.
No, he's not. I'm like, you just stay home. Let me do the shopping, which I do every Saturday.
Well, it was ridiculous. There was nobody in the garden area there, so I had to drag the Christmas tree through Home Depot at Christmas time and basically put it through the self-scanner thing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. Do y'all want me to self-scan this giant Christmas tree?
Don't nobody get up. I'll take care of it myself.
I'm like,
That's all Lowe's has now. I've been to Lowe's.
Yeah.
It's all self-checkout.
Yeah.
All of it.
Well, I mean, they got 500 Christmas trees out back there, and what if you're that one guy? Like, I want that one way over there.
Right.
Well, that's tough.
well, and we normally don't get them from there anyway, but that particular year we did.
Yeah.
I didn't even bother with the tree this year. I didn't decorate anything.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You'll love this, Tiki Man. So we just got new phones, and so we leave, which one? What are we on now? Verizon. And we go get phone cases, and Grace finds them really quick at like Marshalls or Ross or something like that. Then we go to Target.
Yeah.
I still couldn't find one, right? And okay.
Because he wants a $10 one.
Like, I don't want to spend any more than $10 on my phone case.
Okay.
It don't cost that.
So
it's hard. It's hard for new phones to pay that.
Right.
I'm just saying.
We have a little sticker shock when you get a new phone. Everything else.
Oh yeah.
So I give up. I said, I give up. Let's go home. And but then I realized I was gonna pass Walmart on the way home. So I stop in Walmart, go back to the electronics section. They have them, but they have them in glass case, locked. The whole thing, and not only are they in the glass case locked, but then the covers are also in another case inside that case. So I have to find somebody. No one has a key.
Nobody has a key.
They finally make like 2 announcements to bring someone to the electronics, and that was for me to open the thing. Meanwhile, there's another guy there who's trying to buy a TV, and no one's helping him. And then I was 30 minutes in, still no one had come. So I go around the counter and pick up the phone and make my own announcement.
That would be him.
Right?
He does the same.
And I was just like,
we have a code blue in the electronics department. Code blue. Everybody.
Could someone come open the GD?
Yeah.
That's me. I mean, listen.
That's Danny Lynn. He don't care who you are.
Listen.
He don't care if you're a little
No.
old granny. He's going to tell everybody like.
No, that's not true. I'm not mean to the little old granny.
Those were little old grannies you were talking to.
Well, I'm dragging the Christmas
I think
tree.
they were in there doing donations for some kind of.
They were there for the Salvation Army ringing the bell.
Probably, and then you're like.
Well, I had come all the way from the garden area, so it was a pretty good ways. And I'm dragging this. I'm trying to carry it, and of course I'm knocking off everything. That's they got stuff. The big blow up balloons of Santa Claus. And all this stuff, and I'm dragging it through there. I get to the little table where these 2 women are, and they're like, "Well, Merry Christmas." I'm like, "What's great about it?"
He did. I was like,
Bah, humbug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't take him anywhere.
Yeah, but it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Listen, if I keep getting, if you haven't got these, make sure you do not click on them. Okay, don't open the link for God's sakes. But those toll links, those toll texts you're getting, it's a scam. It's a nationwide.
Oh, I got
scam.
one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do not open that link. And
This
for
hit
God's
the
sake.
I just want to say one thing though. I did get my phone case for $8.
Oh, I'm so proud.
Thank you.
That's great. That's great.
And I like it too.
So did somebody finally come to your rescue?
No one ever. So no.
Oh, yeah.
45 minutes later, a guy finally came to the counter at the electronics. He helped the TV guy first, which I was fine. He was buying a big TV, whatever.
Yeah.
I thought he was just going to scan it and check him out, but he looked at it and looked at something else, and then goes, I'll be right back. And the moment he said I'll be right back, I was like, I'm out of here. I just can't even do this anymore.
It's kind of like, no, please don't put me on hold.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, he's not. And sure enough, I did wait for about 5 minutes because I thought, be right back. I'll give him 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, still not back. I just went home. I got back an hour later. And Grace,
he walked
Grace
out
like,
the back door, got in his car, and left. You know,
Yeah. He's like, I'm off the clock.
Grace
I'm off
was
the
like,
clock.
Did you get a cover? I'm like, nope. Been there for an hour.
I can't stand to go in Walmart. I can't stand to go in Walmart at
Well,
all.
the same thing happens at the same Walmart when I'm buying face lotion. I mean, just a little thing of oil of Olay takes 30 minutes, and someone walks by like, no, I don't have that key. It's another guy. I'm like, well.
It's not my department. Well, whose department is it? Yeah.
Wow.
Customer service.
Yeah, customer service. We've definitely discussed customer service before on the show. But yeah, don't click on those links, for God's sakes. And I've blocked them, I don't know how many times, but I keep getting more and more of them. So apparently it's a national scam.
Huh.
All right.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
B-Dog was up in Ohio moving his daughter this weekend. So we're lucky to have him in the
That's why
studio.
you're so tired. You drove back last night or this morning.
We left at 9:30 Friday night and got back at 2:30 this morning. And in the course of those times, we've had about 4 hours of sleep.
Whoa. Well, thanks for being here, B-Dog.
Well, you're the only reason. Trust me, if you weren't here, he wouldn't be here.
And that is
He's
true.
not
That
that
is true
dedicated.
That is true. And I wouldn't blame him. You got to have more sleep than that. Yeah. Yes.
B-Dog and I are co-writing a song together.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
So
they're working on it.
Yeah.
We'll get it tweaked up, and maybe next time
It'll be something because of him.
Yeah.
He's polishing, and shaping what, my pile of crap that I gave you.
No, it's not a pile of crap.
The ambassador says, that's Michelle Myers. She said, so where is Mark and Grace off to next?
Off to next. What is next for us?
Like your next gig thing.
I'm not.
You're the musician. I'm just
I know you
trying
think
to get
I would
us
have
places on
I'm actually
time.
playing in towns in Nashville. I got like 2 different shows in Nashville.
I see the ambassador says that you are going to be in Dixon, Tennessee on the 7th.
Yes, and which is a cool show because it's a brunch show.
That's kind of
So it's
close
at
to
brunch
where
time.
they live because they live over in Memphis.
They're in
or
Memphis, so
Bartlett,
Bartlett.
outside of Memphis.
Yeah.
And Dixon is where some of my people are from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dixon, Waverly, Bucksnort, that whole McEwen, that whole little circle of towns right there.
Yeah, it's actually
her peoples.
February.
My people live there. Some of my people.
February 23rd. I remember because that's my mom's birthday. February 23rd, and I think Music City Fins are making it a social that day. So it should be good. I'm excited. It's like all of a sudden a bunch of people are interested in that date. So it's like 12:30 to 2:30, or at 119 Kitchen and Brewery in Dixon. So it should be fun.
Very cool.
Well, there's a lot of, we have 13 breweries here in Chattanooga.
Wow.
And they all have a lot of music playing.
Oh, great. Okay.
So, coming to Chattanooga as a whole is a huge music town.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that come from Nashville and Atlanta, and even Knoxville, Birmingham, because we're kind of centrally located to kind of hone their craft a little bit when it comes to music.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that come from everywhere to play here in Chattanooga. And Chattanooga is a big, they have a lot of free music festivals, in the summertime and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's
They still have that River Fest thing that they do?
Riverbend.
Riverbend.
They didn't have it this past year, and I don't know if it'll come back. I mean, the organizations, there was 2, Moon River and Riverbend. Moon River was on the other side of the river, and Riverbend was always on this side, the aquarium side, as we call it.
Oh, yeah.
And it went on for 35, 40
Oh my gosh,
years,
yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I've seen so many. I saw Chicago there, B.B. King. I saw Dwight Yoakam there. I saw
Hank Williams Jr.
Leonard Skinner.
Kansas.
Kansas, yeah. I mean, I don't know. You name them, they were there.
But
at some point, it was really great.
2 festivals we got this year. We still got the Three Sisters Bluegrass Festival.
That's true.
That's our favorite.
Cool.
We like
to come down for that.
And then
I go every year. If B-Dog goes,
the
and Lou
International
goes with us.
Bluegrass Association moved their headquarters here to Chattanooga, and they're going to be having a bluegrass festival also. So it'll be 2 different festivals here. This summer.
I'm a huge bluegrass fan.
Yeah, we love bluegrass.
Danny's not as much. I mean, he doesn't hate it, but he doesn't want to go sit there all day either.
I love it when she goes and stays all day.
I'll come and sit with you. We'll sit all day.
Will you make sure you come with us because we have a real.
It's kind of a girl's thing.
Your own chairs, your coolers,
and you just never know who you're going to see. I mean, for us, the surprise this past year was a 3-piece bluegrass group from Brooklyn, New York.
Yes, they were great.
And it was just like,
I was like, who plays bluegrass in Brooklyn, New York?
And the name of the group was Damn Tall Trees.
Very aggressive bluegrass.
That was the name of the group. We're like, and they put on quite a show, the 3 of them. So
that's
did the whole
great.
single
Wow.
microphone.
Yeah.
When is the Three
performance.
Sisters Festival?
It's always in. Is it August? No, it's September. September.
It's in fall, but it's still really warm.
But it's still really
Down
hot
here.
because September's not even really fall yet.
No.
So-
Yeah.
Not down south.
No, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still hot.
You spend enough time here, you'll fall in love with this city. I'm just telling you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this
Love
is
it.
our second time, and I love Chattanooga.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's.
Yeah, and there are those that
Let's
are
move
very,
here.
very quickly trying to turn it into Nashville, I swear, with all the traffic and the apartment complexes and all
Well,
that.
I went to Alabama this week, and I was coming back up. And, they're widening the what has always been the problem, the ridge cut and the split and all that stuff.
Right.
But man, when that gets done, that's going to be nice.
Right.
It's going
I
to
don't
be really
know.
nice.
You know me. I have trouble driving on it.
She won't drive through it.
That 75
Will not.
coming up to 24, it's still a bottleneck. I don't care what they've still a bottleneck, and traffic backs up horribly.
I will go an hour and a half out of my way to go a
Sounds like
different
it.
route than that
Yeah.
messy split.
I wish there was a better way to Nashville versus 24, to be honest with you.
Oh my God.
There is.
Me,
So,
We go there, but we go through Dunlap over the mountains and then
well, you can go up through Cookeville.
up through, up through,
I got you.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay.
We did that like me and Larissa
That's how
and
when I went
Plaz did
around.
that.
Remember, I was in Georgia. I went around.
Okay.
Much easier drive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have to try
And
that.
it's like an hour and a half out of the way, but it's a nicer drive. And it's not stressful. It just
Oh, did it?
chills you out.
Let's see here. Can you please ask Mark when him and Grace are going to be at the brewery in New Jersey?
Oh, that's
yeah.
a good one. So, we are partners in my nephew's brewery in New Jersey called Bird's Mouth Beer Company.
Oh, wow.
And I play there at least once every summer. So I think this year it's hoping to be there around August 9th or 10th or something like that. I think
very
is
cool.
the goal.
Yeah.
Probably August 10th would be the date. But yes.
Well, there
Very
you go.
cool brewery, and
Yeah.
Mark's got a great
I'll
great
get some
family,
beer down to you
family-run
at some point.
business, and
Now, have you got into the whole merchandising part of this deal yet with the T-shirts and hats and?
Yeah, he did. He had
Yeah.
some kind of T-shirt with his hair.
Yeah,
on
I
it.
got my T-shirt.
Well,
with
we have the sticker on the
we got
Tiki
the
Bar.
The cartoon.
We got the
Yeah, with
koozies.
oh yeah.
That's my friend David Bamundo. He's a
Yeah.
high school buddy of mine. He's the head illustrator for the Wall Street Journal, actually.
Oh, wow.
And and so I was racking my brain over the cover for my first.
You told me that before. I
for my
forgot.
first the Days in the Sun EP, which was my first trop rock EP, and I was trying to use apps and do like a cartoon version of a photo of me or whatever, and then I realized, wait a second, one of my best friends is a cartoonist for the Wall Street Journal. And I just took a selfie at a coffee shop in Nashville and sent it to him.
Same day.
Sent it to him and said, hey, could you turn me into a cartoon that I could use on my album cover? And 3 days later, he sent me what you see now that I use all over the place. But we got to get you guys some Sunrise Vibes coffee mugs. We have koozies.
Yeah.
all the
I
stuff.
love that stuff.
You know.
Yeah.
But I'd
So,
say
yeah.
some new merch soon.
Yeah, I
this
have a
year.
new logo that I
Well,
want
that's
to
the
get on
trick.
some
You got to
t-shirts,
constantly
so-
be changing
Right,
it.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you got to keep changing it because
Yeah.
if somebody's following you right and they've got your shirt and they got your coffee mug and they got their Speedos with your face on it and all that stuff,
That's
you know, you know, bikini bottoms, whatever it may be, you got to change them up and you know and come up with something new so they'll just
Exactly.
keep buying it.
Yeah.
Well, you guys tell us what you want, and,
Right. Exactly.
and I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I
Right.
can't-
Grace.
No,
I
you,
can't play
you do
music,
it for
but I can do merch.
for the crowd, not for us.
I don't know about the Speedo.
Oh,
thing, man. I was just-
He was just teasing.
All
Someone's
right.
got a birthday present.
Oh my God, that'd be so
Oh
great.
my God, I would die.
Oh, you're getting one too. Don't.
Oh no.
All right. Thank God we have a commercial coming up. Here we go.
And you're going to love what they have brewing on their menu. That's right, the Blast Beer Company's southernmost pint brew pub, located at 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open 7 days a week from noon until 10 p.m. Offers handcrafted beer and made-to-order signature food dishes. On tap are 3 of their signature beers, the Southernmost Pint Golden Ale, the Save the Day IPA, and the Hazy Lady New England IPA, and many other tasty handcrafted beers brewed on-site right here in Key West. And if you're not a beer drinker, don't worry, as they have available on their menu wine and other adult beverages and booze-free drinks. While enjoying a pint or two, check out their amazing menu of small fare items made to order that include local favorites, guac and chips, and Mexican esquites street corn. And their delicious main course items, Caribbean chicken salad and trade wind meatballs. Stop in and enjoy one of their tastings of 4 different beer offerings of your choice. Or just enjoy a pint or two while taking in the aromas of beer being brewed on site and relaxing inside their brew pub atmosphere. Better yet, soak up the wonderful Key West weather and enjoy one of their handcrafted beers while hanging out on their great outdoor patio with music videos, movies, and sports games. Come by and watch your favorite team play on the biggest screen around. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brew Pub, located at 522 Front Street here in Key West. Blast Beer Company, around since 1992, making beer 1 barrel at a time.
Hey, this is Beth from Nailtini. Do you ever feel like getting your nails and hair done before vacation is a chore? Why not enhance your vacay experience by visiting us at Nailtini, 817 Duval. Our perfect petties will make your feet look fabulous in those flip-flops. Or maybe you want a beautiful blow dry and style for your night on the town. Men's haircuts, facials, and waxing? We do that too. We live up to our name and serve you a martini or a drink of your choice during your service. Now, back to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio.
If we're on the lake, in a boat, or in the river on a float, or at the beach, in a beach chair, you know I want to be there. Don't take much of anything, you know it's a funny thing. All I need is you, doing what you do. This kind of day is way overdue. Being with you's the only thing that matters. When we drink a little beer on the water, don't matter if it gets any hotter. Pop a top on a cold brew, something wet for us to jump into. Won't stay here with you forever. Drink a little beer on the water. So get me to a pool or a waterfall nice and cool, or a sprinkler in the yard. No need to work too hard. A truck bed with a kiddie pool, rednecking at its place, you know it's all good. As long as we're here together, it really just don't matter. I'm a lucky man, so glad that I found her. When we drink a little beer on the water, don't matter if it gets any hotter. Pop a top on a cold brew, something wet for us to jump into. I wanna stay here with you forever. Drink a little beer on the water. She's all I need to make make my world better. And to me, it's the only thing that matters. When we drink a little beer on the water, don't matter if it gets any hotter. Pop the top on a cold brew, something wet for us to jump into. Sunset, it's coming into view. All smiles, girl, you know I got you. Ain't no way to get any better than being here all day together. Wanna stay here with you forever. Drink a little beer on the water. Oh, on the water. Put me in the water. Oh, on the water.
This is Charlie Imes, and I seek the Tiki Man. And I found him here on Tiki Man Radio, just like you did. Good move.
Here we are, right where we're supposed to be. Hand in hand beneath the stars, living out our memories. Another trip around the sun, seems our journey's just begun. With you and me, it's always right. Fit together like birds of a feather, cold beer in July weather, warm summer nights and old beach park. Moonlight, sweet red wine, daydreams and lullabies. I don't need much to get by. All I really need is you, blue jeans and blue skies. Blue jeans and blue skies. Close your eyes, listen to the rolling sea. Sail away with me tonight, any place we wanna be. Every night's a starry night, see the magic in the sky. With you and me, it's always right. Fit together like birds of a feather, cold beer in July weather, warm summer nights and old beach bars. Moonlight, sweet red wine, daydreams and lullabies. I don't need much to get by. All I really need is you, blue jeans and blue skies. Blue jeans and blue skies. Sometimes it's a bumpy road we ride. Just a little rain can make us blind. Walk with me along the beach tonight. Leave the little things behind. Another trip around the sun, seems our journey's just begun. With you and me, it's always right. Fit together like birds of a feather, cold beer in July weather, warm summer nights and old beach bars. Moonlight, sweet red wine, daydreams and lullabies. I don't need much to get by. All I really need is you, blue jeans and blue skies.
weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Camys Grammy Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island replay with B-Man and Michelle, recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m., get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou, streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Legends Studio in Ottawa, Tennessee from 7 to 9 p.m. Friday, starting at 7 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun. That's right. Have some fun. That's what it's all about for sure. And all these guys are working hard to bring you entertainment each and every week. You guys got anything special going on your show this week?
Yeah, we have a guest this week. Via video. He can't make it down here. Nashville singer-songwriter Robbie Johnson's going to be joining us.
Robbie Johnson. Well, cool. It's always good. You know, we give all these guys in Nashville a hard time about not driving over here, you know. But we managed to get out. Some of them. Yeah, you guys are here. That's all that really matters.
That's right. But we've had a few make the trip, not many.
Yeah.
Well, we'll come back.
Heck yeah. Yeah, but she's wanting to move over here, so you know.
Maybe a next door neighbor will just walk over in the morning.
That's right.
Why not?
That's right. But I'm thinking about maybe Ottawa is where we need to go eat.
Instead of downtown?
Well, they can hit if they're heading back, so they can hit the interstate.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about it.
Sure.
Let's see here. No Rick the Stick this afternoon. He is traveling. And, so
love Rick.
And we do have a Tuesday on the Island replay with B-Man and Michelle today. What we're going to do is when I roll you back to the base, it will come on probably about 1:30, 1:15, somewhere around in there.
Okay.
Because I'm going to do it on the base instead of doing it here since we're going somewhere.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me.
Okay. Any other questions we have for these guys here? Let's see here. There's all kinds of... Once the show, gets started...
I told him that Brian is listening, so he could go ahead and put the bug in his ear that, hey, he wants to play Key West.
Oh, okay.
Talk about Key West again.
It's kind of hard to keep up with, so with all the chats and everything going on.
Hanging out.
Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool. A lot of people like your music and support your music, and it's nice to, the whole trop rock community is just one big family.
I think we have some votes for the Speedo with my face on it.
All right.
Good hair in the back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome.
That's probably what I should do, is do like a Mark Mulch wig.
I love it.
We had Grace and I run 2 farmers markets up in Nashville, and they're really like weekly festivals, the size of it. But we have a big Halloween harvest festival at the end of the year, and we have a Halloween costume parade and a costume contest for the kids, for the adults, for the pets, but also for our vendors. And we had 2 separate vendors show up dressed as me. And the way that they did it was they wore their 12 South Farmers Market t-shirt, which is what I wear every week at the market, working there, and they went out and got a wig. But they didn't know that each other was doing it.
Oh, that's even better.
Really funny.
That's even better.
They love it.
You stole my idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can buy it at Target.
Yeah, now you can get a Target. Yeah.
We obviously need the Mark Mulch sunglasses because it's a signature look.
Well, I
too.
wore the sunglasses too because I know Tiki Man wears the
Yeah.
sunglasses in
Of
the
course.
studio, so I wanted to make sure.
Kind of my signature thing too.
Yeah.
So,
I wanted to be a cool kid too.
well, you're cool. There's no doubt about it, and we love having you guys here for sure. You're welcome here anytime, and just keep in mind you got the guest room up there if you need it. That way you don't have to sleep in a teepee in Wildwood, Georgia.
No.
Hey, I like the teepees in Wildwood, Georgia. They're pretty nice. They're yours.
Maureen's voting down for the Speedo. She don't want to see that, Dan.
Well, we used to, when listen, when the Tiki Bar first started, we at some point we did have some bikini bottoms that said "Your Happy Place" on it. So
Yeah, he used to, for real. He did. Yeah.
those are collector items if they're still out there.
They're hanging on the wall.
Yeah, I'm sure they can't be worn anymore. So
And somebody in a Speedo in the hot tub during the summer party, that hasn't happened here either.
Yeah, it did.
It did happen.
Yeah, it did.
It did happen.
Insert sarcasm, all right?
That is something I don't want to see anymore. Well,
Yeah.
never mind. They were getting it on.
And then the thong, the thong hanging on
there
the
you go.
stage,
Right.
all kinds
I
of
was
stuff.
like, are they doing what I think they're doing in my hot tub over there?
Listen, y'all stop.
It's true stories. You remember.
You've now had too much to drink, okay? So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Danny's just embarrassed because he never remembers any of it.
This green tea is really hitting
I
me.
don't remember that happening.
Right?
Yeah. I still didn't get my ice cream that year.
Oh, hush.
Everybody has pictures of you with your ice cream.
I've never seen a picture of me with the ice cream.
Yeah. Ed, the train man, he sent you a picture of you eating the ice cream.
Yeah, but he crops pictures and stuff,
No,
all the time
no.
for the Jukebox Saturday thing. So
Alec-
I wouldn't take that for being true.
Alec brought you that ice cream, and you were eating it. And Tim made it.
I'm sure Alec brought it.
And we made sure last year we made an announcement when we handed
Daddy
out
has
the
his
bowl,
ice cream.
and there was like 100 people. all
Last
taking
year,
a
I
picture
remember
of
the
you
ice
with
cream.
it.
Yeah.
You couldn't
That
deny
was good
it.
ice cream too.
Very good.
You couldn't deny it.
That's how you get everybody to bring you ice cream.
I have to remember that.
See how I did that?
Oh, my goodness.
Well, that's the one good thing about last year's summer party was I took lessons from the master on how to make it too.
Well,
That's
there you
right.
go.
Good.
So,
And now we have extra ice cream machines because, Alex, being the guy that he is, immediately following that, when the one ice cream machine didn't work, he immediately says, I've got this one for sale. 'Cause he buys it at the Dead People's Clothes store. Yeah.
he's got two of them, he says.
Yeah, Dead People's Clothes.
I almost bought one the other day, actually.
Oh, really? Ice
Yeah.
cream? Yeah. We've talked about it.
We've got an ice cream problem.
There was a place in Nashville for a while called Dead People's Things.
I love it.
Yeah.
If we were
Alex
going to
would be
open up
there.
a store and for Alex, that's what it would be
The
called.
terrible thing is that then the guy died.
Yeah.
Oh,
then I
no,
could-
that's bad.
He almost spit his food out when I said that.
I bet he had good stuff.
Well, there's a
though.
song out there.
Oh, no, yeah, great
Didn't
stuff.
you play a song, Dead Man's Clothes? Or
Yeah.
something like that?
That's Brent Burns.
Brent Burns' Dead People's Clothes.
Yeah.
Wearing Dead People's Clothes. But it happens naturally. Like, Flask came over here one day, and he's all excited about these boots that he bought from Alex. And he's showing them off, and he's lacing them up, like he's going to go marching at, 100 miles or something in them. And we know that's not true. But I'm like, I wonder what poor bastard had those shoes before Alex bought them.
We have a dead man's toolbox at our house.
Yes, we do.
And that's how we refer to it. If I'm looking for something, Grace will be like, "You think is it in the dead man's toolbox?" That's what we call it.
Yep.
Well, now we've got to play the song, right? Here we go. Here we go.
Just like that.
I volunteer down at the local thrift store 3 times a week. We got a whole lot of real cool stuff, and it's pretty darn cheap. I used to go to Wally World for all my clothing needs. Now I shop where I work, and the prices are hard to beat. I'm wearing dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. They leave a lot of real cool stuff for us. That's just what they do. Got a real nice set of golf clubs. Some dude barely used. Dead people's clothes. Dead people's shoes. Florida's a place a lot of folks come to retire before they die. They have a lot of fun, then they're done, and leave a lot of things behind. He brought everything from Ohio, now it's plain to see. His body's going back to Cleveland, but the clubs are staying with me. I'm sporting dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. Got a white tie and a paisley shirt, a bright green leisure suit, western hat, feather in the back, urban cowboy boots. Dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. Hey, look, Margaret, those Argyle socks, nice. What? Then Goodwill comes with a big old truck. Dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. If you want to find repurposing life, leave some cool stuff too. And if those clubs make another round, I'll be happy if they do. I hope someone's wearing my flowered shirts, my flip-flops too. Dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. Yeah, what size are those wingtip shoes?
That's Uncle Alex's theme song there.
Good one.
That was great.
I love Brent Burns. He is so funny.
Yeah.
Great.
He's so funny.
Uncle Alex is the only one I know that goes to the funeral home just scoping out the see what they had left behind.
I love it.
What part of town they live in?
He's checking the obits. What are you talking about?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's an
where's
estate
the
sale.
Where's that
There's
closest
being an
estate
estate
sale or Goodwill?
Dr. Johnson passed away. Wow,
All right.
that's a
He
shame.
looked like he was my size. I love it. I love it. That's great.
Well, we want to thank you guys for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
And you guys are welcome anytime here at Tiki Man Radio. And hopefully we get you hooked up with Brian and get you down to Key West, and we'll have some more fun down
Love
there.
it.
Yeah.
Love
I
it.
told you guys last Key West, bring me down to sell the raffle tickets.
Oh,
She wants to.
I
She
am
wants to help with the raffle tickets. Yes.
All right.
a whiz at selling raffle
We'll
tickets.
take
I've
you
got
up
a
on it,
couple
won't we,
straps.
Alex?
may take
Because
you up.
Alex has always sold the raffle tickets. He didn't get to this. He wasn't there this year, but
We're in.
hey, but that's great because
I've
we
got
need
a special fanny pack for it and
All
everything.
right, we're at special fanny pack for
I'm
it.
not kidding. I love a
She got it from an estate sale.
All right, that's even better.
Yeah.
Even better.
Well, the whole songwriter showcase has really become a big part of our lives, and it's like a big family reunion for me to see everybody down there. And years ago, I'd go down to Meet the Minds and I'd broadcast here and I'd broadcast there and over here and all this stuff. And so when we came up with that idea, now everybody comes to us. So it's really cool to see everybody that way and enjoy it.
Yeah,
So-
it's great. It's a
Yeah.
great party.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, all right. It's about time for us to get on out here and let you get on with your day. Thank you, everybody. If you hadn't hit the like button yet, make sure you do. And how can they find your music right quick before we get out of here?
My music is pretty much anywhere where you get your music these days, whether it be on YouTube or Spotify or Apple or any of those. And follow me on Facebook, become a friend, and Instagram at Mark Mulch Music, and at markmulchmusic.com is my website.
And do you have a calendar on there? Lets everybody know?
Yeah. So the one thing with the website, the website is basically for keeping my calendar updated. So if you're wondering where I'm going to be, really whatever I have booked will be on the website.
Cool. All right, there we go. And we're gonna. So what we're gonna do is roll you back to the base, and then I'm gonna try to play the Tuesday on the Island replay of B-Man and Michelle, since we're gonna shut everything down and get out of here and go get something to eat at an undisclosed location, apparently.
That's right.
Yes.
There's the boathouse. We could go down to the boathouse. But
we're big fans of the boathouse.
Oh,
yeah.
I love the boathouse.
Great idea.
Well, let's go down to
But
the
that's not
boathouse.
where we're going. We're just talking about going there.
Yeah, I love the boathouse.
Yeah.
Love the
Oysters would be good. You like oysters?
Oh, yeah.
I love oysters.
That's the best oysters in town.
It's true. We had them last time.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, let's go to the boathouse then. Let's see here. Let me. Anything else? Anybody?
No.
Nope.
B-Dog just wants to go and get to bed.
God bless your heart.
I won't be going to sleep. If I do that, I won't sleep tonight, so I'll be up. I'm up all day.
You know, it's funny how that works, isn't it? You know, like I
got to push through.
Yep.
I did it a couple of weeks ago. I went to bed. I was just wore out. Went to bed like at 7:30 or whatever, and I slept.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. And that's so unusual. He never goes to bed before 11.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, it's time for us to get on out of here and let you get on with your day. Thank you so much for being a part of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man and Tiki Man Radio family as a whole. Make sure you hit that like button before you go. That helps us out tremendously. And make sure you check out all these shows on Tiki Man Radio. There is no 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick today, as he is on the road. But we'll be back next week with another edition of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. Thank you so much for being a part of it, everybody. See ya.
See ya.
Say goodbye, so long, farewell, bye-bye. Andy! Goodbye to my friends, I'm glad you were here. It's time for us to go and get another beer. I'd like to see your smiling faces again, so goodbye, my friends, bye-bye. Thank you for the open invitation, your kind of laws and adulation. But look at the
So long, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Tuesday on the Island replay will be coming up in about 5-7 minutes. We're going to roll you back to the base. So if the app sounds a little funny, just refresh it. Thank you so much, everybody.